Okay, hello everybody. Nicodemus Can here. I am back for I don't know what the heck this is. Um as whoever has been watching this channel knows, I have been I've been doing truth videos for the past couple years. It's been a while now. It's probably been about 2 years, maybe, give or take. Took a big break in between there. But before I did truth videos, I did video game commentary videos. And I've been thinking about doing some again, but at the same time, I feel guilty about leaving the truth. I don't know why my voice is cracking. That's weird. But, but I've been kind of sitting around and pulling away from reality because we all know how this whole COVIDity thing has been affecting all of us. I've been hearing from a lot of guys that have been saying that it's just really it's taking a lot out of them, and they've had to pull back, and refocus. And one of the ways that I've been refocusing is playing games again. And the biggest way I've been refocusing is for PlayStation trophies. I know it's like the most pointless thing in the world. I guess you can call it pointless. The most pointless thing in the world to go and try and collect, just a tiny digital nothing, that says that you're better at sitting down on your ass playing games than, somebody else. But it's kept me focused. It's given me something to push forward through all of this nonsense, Um, especially over the past couple weeks, I've been, just going back through. I've always kind of, looked through my trophy list, and I've always thought, hey, that's neat. Hey, this is neat. I remember this, I remember that, and it's basically become what do you want to say, like a walk down memory lane. Reminiscing about playing video games. I've done it all my life, especially before I woke up, before my eyes got open to the world and to the lies of the world. And I was like, well, let's go back through this. And I happened to catch other people doing videos like this, and I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be, hey, look at this, look at that, look how proud I am of this, look how, look at it, look at all this stuff. I don't want to be like that. Um, I want this to be a memory video. That's kind of how I started the whole channel. It was not only sharing my stories while I was playing video games, but it was sharing my stories about them, about telling stories from my life, about recording these things so that maybe somewhere down the line, somebody could hear the story and be like, "Oh, hey, that's pretty neat. That's pretty cool." And I think that has helped transition me into the new videos that I've done where, I go through and I say, "Hey, this is this, that's that." It's helped me talk out the situations. And I know some people have liked the way that I do it. I've actually gotten comments that have said, I like the way you just sit down and you just roll it off the top of your head. And that's what I kind of wanted this to be, is, because there's guys that when they do video game commentaries, they'll do scripts. They'll play the game first, and then they'll make little things. Oh, I'm gonna put this here, or I'm gonna say this there, and I never did that. I just played it right off the cuff, and if something was funny or silly, I would run with it, because I tried doing the scripting stuff and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't flow. So that's how this started, was just me just telling stories because I wanted to tell stories. And since this has been my way of getting away from the world, I said, you know what, let's do this. I mean, maybe we might find something in here that I could talk about. Maybe not. Probably not. This is going to be one of those weirdy videos, and I knew it was going to happen. You're lucky if you're even watching this, because I may or may not post this. I don't know. But it's going to be one of those weird ones where, somebody's gonna look at it and they're gonna say, oh, hey, it's cool that you're doing a trophy thing, but oh no, wait, you're a truther. I'm not gonna listen to you. Or it'll be, oh, hey, you're the guy that always did the videos about, the Bible and giants and, all this stuff, but you're doing video game stuff now. I don't want to watch this. So this is going to find a weird audience. I'm not going to lie. This is going to find a weird audience. But I'm kind of here, and I figured, we could go through this. We could go through this. We could do this and see what happens. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that it isn't going to be any good. I'm going to try to keep it short. I've seen some of these trophy videos, video things where they've talked for an hour and a half. I don't want to talk for an hour and a half. We might just go through and look at, just what I do and don't have. And I might say some interesting things. I might not. I don't know. This isn't about trying to get stuff off my chest. This is about just trying to talk about stuff that I want to talk about. Not a need to talk about, just a want to talk about. Just to, get away from the nightmare that we're living right now. And I think we kind of need it. I think we just kind of need a break, just a moving away for now. I mean, we'll get back to it. We will get back to it. We have to come back to it. We always have to come back to it. But I think that it's good to take a step back, refresh your brain, and then come back to it. And you'll be a little fresh. You'll be, a little less worse for wear, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I don't know. Anyways, I can't believe I'm level 23. Of course, as soon as I start this, right? It was actually kind of funny. I looked up, I have 600, and I should have, with the Fallout Shelter I just downloaded, I should have 670 games, grand total. I don't have that many platinums. I don't really, there's a couple games where I've bought platinums, I'll be honest. But, there's a couple games that I've earned them, and I'm like, hey, I earned that. I did that. That was me. And we'll talk about those. But you can see, I can barely see the 21 platinums. 270 gold, 742 silvers, and 4,064 bronze. I've been playing on my PS3 since... Oh, get this. I bought it on September 11th of 2009. That is a true date. I actually got a paycheck from where I was working. It was a seasonal job. And I used that first paycheck. I told my girlfriend at the time, I said, I'm buying a PS3. You know this, right? Because I came in late to the party. And she said, no problem. Just as long as you can pay the bills. So I went out and bought a PS3, and my first game was... Oh, wow. What was my first game? I want to say Metal Gear Solid 4? I want to say Metal Gear Solid 4, but I don't know if that's right. But that was around the time when they started giving trophies, and I didn't really know what trophies were. It was just like, oh, hey, cool, you can earn these things. And when I really started getting into what the trophies were, I was like, oh, hey, you can start earning these things for playing a game. That's pretty cool, because back in the day, I used to like to get 100% on the games. I would play a game for hours on end, sometimes play through it like 2 or 3 times just to be able to get some special weapon or some special costume or something. I think I still have the save files for my Silent Hill 2 and my Silent Hill 3, where I had to play through those like 4 or 5 times to get all the special weapons. That's insane. But I used to do that, back in the day. And And now it's like trophies just kind of let you have that, except, you know, you're not really fighting for stuff in the game. You're just fighting for the trophies. So I kind of like them. You know, it is what it is. Let's go ahead and do this. Go ahead and get into it. We're going to start at the bottom, because the bottom is where it starts, and I got the sound off for you so you don't have to listen to all this crazy beeping. It's a lot of games. Don't look, you might get dizzy. you might get dizzy. This might take a while. But yeah, I used to be the guy that used to go through, used to love to 100% everything. I have a save file for my Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 1 that I know I have 100%. I went through that game, Final Fantasy VII, and 100% of that entire game. Got all the items, all the little secret things, killed all the big weapons, and because that's how I used to be. You know, I used to have all the time to be able to sit down and do all that. I can't do that much anymore. There are a couple trophies in here where you can kind of see where I had the time to do it, but you know, it is what it is. And I wanted to be able to do this video before I started going back through these, because I am going to start going back through these and earning some of these old trophies. Just to do it, just to have something to do, like I said, just to keep me focused, you know, to give me something to do besides, you know, finding out about what's going on in the world, and to get away from work, because work is still, you know, we're still doing overtime at work. And, you know, just to give me something to focus on, you know, not that I can't focus on anything else, but, you know, I'm just, it gives me something to do. Let's put it that way. So, of course, the very first thing I got, way down at the bottom, Crystal Defenders. This was a Final Fantasy. Loved this game. What are the dates on these? 9/26/09. Wow. I mean, this must have been right after I got the PS3, because it's like I said, I got it in 9/11/2009, and these are some of my first. I don't know which one my first is. I'd have to go find. Oh, it was a Grand Theft Auto. That's right. There was a website, PSN Profiles. Let me pull that up so I can see it. It was a Grand Theft Auto 4. That must have been the first game I bought. Grand Theft Auto 4. It was right off the boat. I think it's like the first trophy you get. Let's see. Rarest trophies, trophy milestones. No. Order. Last played, last trophy. Trophy log. Here we go. Put that to ascending. Yes, the very first one I got. Oh, wow. The very first trophy I got was the same day I bought the console. Was September the 11th of 2009. I got it at 1:11 p.m. off the boat. Grand Theft Auto 4. Unbelievable. You've completed the first mission. Wow. And then I got the next trophy the second day, the September the 12th. That's insane. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. Yeah, no. So it's gonna be up in here somewhere. I know it is, because I got more trophies after that. It's just the ones that you've earned all the trophies for get stuck at the bottom. I will never be able to move Crystal Defenders from this point, so that will always be at the bottom of my list. That was a fun game, you know, tower defense. It was Final Fantasy. I love the hell out of it. I think I'm probably cheated, knowing me. You know, probably looked up the strategies on how to beat it. Probably got through half the game by myself, and then I used cheats to be able to get it. Yeah, that was good. But like I said, all these other ones, I'm gonna wind up picking these back up. The Trash Panic, that was a good one. Pain, Wolfenstein 3D. I don't know why I only 36% of that one. I'm gonna be getting those eventually. Such a good game. Uno, I don't even know. It's probably because it was cheap. It was either cheap or free. It's one of the two. I think it was probably cheap, because back then I didn't really have that much money to be able to spend on games. and I was probably buying them off PSN. I was like, oh, look at this game. Let's go buy this. Let's go buy that. Maybe to play with my ex at the time. I don't know. I got 52%. I did something on that one. Zombie Apocalypse was fun. Never got through that one. The Last Guy was amazing. I definitely want to get back into that one. That one's good. That one's got some easy ones that I need to go back and do. Namco Museum Essentials. Of course, that's arcade stuff. Love the arcade stuff. What was in here? It was Pac-Man and Galaga. You can see where I didn't get all the stamps. I don't remember exactly what they were. It was 1124, 1125. I didn't even play the rest of it. Look at this. Xevious, Dig Dug I played. I mean, these are, my very first video I ever made on YouTube was a Pac-Man video. Tells you how much I love Pac-Man. Here's First Platinum. This is the one that I'm glad I did. Fallout 3. They were all story related. 12-9, 11-1, 11-2. These were pretty fun. All the Fallout games are awesome. I absolutely love the Fallout games. So why is 11-2, 11-17? I'm looking for 12-5. Made one of every custom weapon. So that must have been the last one I had to... No, this one. 50 speech challenges. Okay. I don't remember exactly everything I had to do in this game. I don't really remember. It's been so long, man. It's like that's 11 years, Well, 10 and a half years. That's why I wanted to start talking about this. I think it's been time. A lot of people have done platinum videos or trophy videos like this because of the 10-year anniversary. And I was like, well, I missed the 10-year, but I guess I could talk about it anyways. Like I said, I've been getting back into it, and, it's been keeping me focused. Like I said, Mahjong, really? Linger in Shadows was a, at best, it was a tech demo. Not much going on there. I think this says, the website, the PSN profile says I beat it within 10 minutes or something. I cannot remember exactly what it was. Yeah, my stats. No, that's not it. I'm not going to go look for it either. Screw it. I'm not going to go looking for it, but there's somewhere in there where it said I beat it within 10, 15 minutes or something, which I don't think is right, because see, that from there to there is more than, see, that's an hour. See, I can't trust those stats, man. I can't trust those stats. It was a fun game, though. I mean, it was a tech demo. It was really cool. It was showing off what the PS3 could do. Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't think this is where my rarest one came from. My rarest one is actually up a little bit. Uncharted 2, that was fun. 44%. I think a lot of that is the collectible stuff. I don't think there's any online trophies on that. I could be wrong. Yeah, the DLC is all the online stuff, but I don't do online. I've never done online. I just don't. That's just it's the way it is. I've never had a good experience playing online with other players. I never have. The only time I ever had any good experiences were on the PC playing NASCAR games. And that was back in 2005, 2006. Brain Challenge was a bunch of brain games. Madden, you're going to see a lot of sports titles on this. Madden, NCAA football, Tiger Woods, baseball. There's a couple baseball ones on here. And NASCAR and WWE. You're going to see a lot of that stuff. But all these Madden things, a lot of these were, do this certain situation in this type of thing. And I never did any of that stuff. That was never me. The Tiger Woods, the same way. I'm not going to worry about situations. I was just playing those to play those. So I wasn't really worried about platinums. But like I said, I'm going back through, and I'm going to be going back through and kind of playing these just to bring them back around, maybe refresh my memory, go back through them, see what's going on with them, just to see. Braid, I'm surprised is so far down this list because that was one that I definitely had to look up how to do it. It was such a hard game. Man, it was such a hard game. It was a ridiculously hard game. What was the dates on these? 2010, January of 2010. Yeah, see, solve level 4. That's as far as I got. It was cool game. There's a lot of mind bending stuff going on, but I just never finished it. It was just never a game for me. I'm not really the biggest puzzle game guy. I can do like maybe the first 10 levels, and once it starts getting hard, I'm like, I'm good. I'm done. BioShock. What were the dates on these? February. Which is interesting. I always thought I did these whenever I moved out, but I guess not. February 3rd, February 4th. You can see how much time I had in February to be able to play games. I did these back to back. I actually, I heard everybody kept talking, oh, hey, this new BioShock 2 is coming out. You guys ought to check this out. And I was like, BioShock. And I looked at some videos and I looked at some other things. I was like, that looks really neat. I want to try that. I want to see what that's like. So I went out and bought the first one for super cheap. I think it was only like $20. And it was like the day I finished it, the next day BioShock 2 came out. So it's like as soon as I finished one, I was able to jump right back into the next one. And see, February 14th, February 15th, February 11th. Yeah. I love the fact that on Valentine's Day I was playing this. I know, it's just ridiculous. That was back whenever I used to celebrate Valentine's Day, of course. But there's a lot of these that I never finished it. Multiplayer. See, I played multiplayer in this. I actually did play some multiplayer on this because it was like a drop in. Shoot 'em up and get killed and move on with your life. So I didn't really worry about it too much. But I love those two games. BioShock 2, and BioShock Infinite's on here as well. I have to go find those somewhere. Aliens vs. Predator, love that game. Absolutely love that game. I sold it. One of those few games I sold because I had to pay the rent. Or had to pay the bills. Not the rent, the bills. And one of those I wish I could have back because it was such a good game. Star Wars Force Unleashed, good game. The year's NCAA football 10. Sorry, I got an itch in my nose. You're going to find out that I may have actually played more of the NCAAs than Madden because college football is just cooler than Madden. It's just what I've always found. It's just it's a more fun game. It really is. Heavy Rain. Got that one on March the 2nd. Wow. Yeah, Heavy Rain. You want to talk about one that I hated having to do? Having to go through all the different playthroughs. I think you had to play through this one like 4 times. I think that's what I had to do. And you had to get like certain endings to pop, trying to get all of them. And it just was absolutely insane. Great game, though. Great game. But it's just like trying to open all those up. And I've thought about playing through it again on the PS4 and then doing all these. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go through these. I'm just looking at the dates. Just seeing all endings is the March the 2nd. It's 124. What was the one up here? The 124. That was the last one I got, was to see all the endings. Unbelievable. Burnout Paradise, good game. Zen Pinball. I think that was like you get the base Zen Pinball for free, and then you have to buy all the packs. Was what it was. Batman Arkham Asylum, I bought at a pawn shop, and I had to sell it back. Or I had to sell it to a game store later down the line. I actually Did I rebuy it? No, I did not rebuy it. I bought Arkham City at a yard sale, I think. So I haven't bought this one back. I don't have the remaster either. But I only played about an hour of it, maybe 2 hours of it. It was okay, not bad. TMNT Turtles in Time I bought just for the nostalgia factor. I think I don't think I did a arcade Saturday on this one. I might have done it on the original, but not this one. Played a little bit of it. I was like, meh. Yeah, it was what it was. The Final Fantasy 13. This one's going to bug me until the day I die. I think the only ones I needed were the Phil, and I know there's people that are probably, that if you're a gamer, if you know what Final Fantasy 13 is, and if you know what Adamant Will is, that it's basically just killing one of the big giant turtles in the grasslands. People are probably saying, why haven't you done that? It's like, dude, I tried. I probably did that one like 30, 40 times, and it's always some little thing at the very ass end of the fight that I screw up and I get killed. So I've never been able to finish it. It's harder than, it's not that hard. It's just, it's a repetitious motion, and you just have to remember what you're doing. But it's like I said, it's always that one little thing at the very ass end of it that kills me right before I can't do it. I don't know why. The only other one is the held every weapon and accessory, which I didn't know was a thing when I was playing a game, and I used too many of those to repurpose and recraft into other items. Apparently, the treasure only pops if you hold every single thing in the game at once. I think it's what it is. I could be wrong. But I never got it. So I'd have to play through the whole game again, or I'd have to rebuy. I think it's what it was, is I have to rebuy everything in the game, because I think I got a lot of the collectible stuff I think I still own. I just think I have to rebuy certain things. So I just don't have the money on the save file that I have, and it's like, that's a pain in my ass, and that one's a pain in my ass. And it's just those two are going to bug me forever until I finish them. And that's what I was kind of thinking about doing, is finishing those up, and, you know, at least feeling better about them just sitting there doing nothing. Detuned, it's another tech demo. You want a weirdy game, go play Detuned. Weird. If you have PlayStation Now, it's actually on PlayStation Now right now. It's a little crazy. MLB 10 The Show, baseball, you know, UFC Undisputed. I think I bought that and then I sold it and then I rebought it back. But I don't remember it. I played enough to get 27% of the trophies, but I don't remember it. Just Cause 2. The Just Causes are fun, but after a while they get a little old. Yeah, it just is what it is. Yeah, you play them for like an hour or so, and then you're just like, it's too open world. You know, with the Grand Theft Autos, you know, at least they keep it kind of confined to where you don't get so overwhelmed. But with the Just Cause, it's just too much. It's just too much, man. It's just too much. Dragon Age Origins. I want to see 525. 6.2, 6.19. I don't know why I ever stopped playing this. 6.21. Because I liked the game. I thought the game was cool. I just don't think I was ready for that big of an RPG at the time. You know, I really don't think I was ready for something like that. That's probably why I stopped. I don't know. It's weird. Nobi Boy was one that it was from the guy that did, or supposedly from the team, part of the team that did Katamari Damacy, I think. And I was like, ooh, you know, it's got to be like that. And it's kind of like that. It's just a silly little crazy game about being a snake. You got to collect all these things. See the prints. So, yeah, it is from the guys that made Katamari Damacy. Which I love my Katamaris, by the way. But, yeah, these are common. This is one of those easy ones. This is actually on some people's lists of the easiest trophies to ever get. I didn't get it just for that. I bought it because it was a Katamari thing, and I think I finished it because it was a Katamari thing. Or because, you know, the trophies were easy. Blur, loved that game. I only had it for a little bit and then I had to sell it. I got it back. I loved Blur. It's Mario Kart with modern cars, with real cars. I love it. Absolutely amazing game. My second platinum, WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, all trophies based inside the game, no multiplayer stuff. So I was able to get through every single one of them. All you had to do was know what to do. Just pop them all. You're gonna see a lot of WWE games on here. Not a lot of trophies either. What was it, less than 20? That's crazy. But I got them all. There's one. The difference. What was the top one? 627. So it took me a good while to do it. I think it was one of those where I had started it in about October. Look at that, Halloween. Wow, really? I started it in October and it took me that long to finish it. And I was just like, "Oh, hey, let's go get the trophies." And around this time, I knew what trophies were, but I didn't like go after trophies. So, once I found out, hey, the trophies seem like they're easy, let's go do it. So I did it. That's all I got to say about it. the only platinum, the only WWE game platinum that I'm going to have, because the rest of them have multiplayer trophies, and I don't do multiplayer. Actually, there's another one. It's coming up here in a little bit. Wipeout HD. I don't even remember getting that, but I like the Wipeout series. I always thought it was cool. World of Outlaw sprint cars, racing games. You're going to see a lot of those. Anarchy Rush Hour. I think it was made by Russians because it just seems like such a Russian game. I'm probably wrong on that. It's probably made in India or something, but it just seemed so non-American. It was ridiculous. Still a fun little game. It's once you get so far into it, you're just like, Midnight Club, meh, just one of those things. It's back in the day, I would do that. You play a game so far, and you're just like, yeah, I don't really like it. And you put it back down, and you keep saying you're gonna pick it up, but you never do, and it just kind of sits there and rots. It is what it is. The WWE Legends of WrestleMania, another one where everything was inside the game. No online trophies, so this one was pretty easy. There's not much here. This is all basically, a lot of story stuff, a lot of challenge stuff. Not a lot of trophies. Was maybe like 14 on this one, if I remember right. It just was not a lot of trophies. Actually, no, not 14. That's 20. 20 trophies. How many were on the other one? 15, 21? 21 on one and 20 on the other. See, that's not a lot. It's not a lot at all. Critter Crunch. That was a fun little game. That's a silly little game. We should be getting into the point to where the PlayStation Plus started coming around. I don't remember if that was a PlayStation Plus game or not. I have so many PlayStation Plus games that I have purchased that I just never played. And I could pad out the trophies on those so much, I just never do. But I don't remember buying Critter Crunch. I may have bought it, and I liked it. I thought it was neat, but it's like I said before, once you get on those puzzles, once you get to a certain point, it's just like, I just don't want to do anymore. Yeah, I really don't. 3D Dot Game Heroes. I wish I would have finished. I still own it. I need to finish it. Zelda type. I don't know if it actually has any. The Zelda type of game, but it's all 3-dimensional. And it's really cool. You can actually create your own character by putting blocks in there. It was neat. It had a lot of neat little things to it. I think that probably Borderlands killed it. You can kind of tell certain games when they're right on top of them. You're just like, yeah, I stopped playing that so I could play this. One of those types of deals. And I think that's what happened. I think Borderlands came out, and I was like, yep, nope, you're done. Borderlands, 59%. Wow, played the hell out of that. Good game. What am I missing? What am I missing? Win a duel against another player. Arena match. Co-op. It's all co-op stuff. Yeah. Killed an enemy with Siren's Attack. Oh, these are ones I could do. I could probably pop those. 5 Coliseums. I don't even. I'd have to go back through and play it just to see, but I could do those. Those are side things. Yeah, I could do those. No problem. Super Stagger. I don't remember what that is. I have no clue what that game is. Something I got. I don't know. Trine. Trine was a neat idea. I just didn't like the execution, so I stopped playing it. I played it for a little bit, and I was like, meh. Meh. Joe Danger was such an amazing game. It's like Excite Bike on steroids, or Excite Bike on steroids. It was so much fun. So ridiculous, but it got so hard. It's like the learning curve. It's like, oh, you're at level 6 now. We're going to turn up the juice on you. And it just got nuts. NCAA football. Here's another one. Mushroom Wars. I don't remember. There's Madden. Of course, like I said, you're going to see football. Mafia 2. Such a great game. I have heard that the remaster they did is garbage, and I probably will not touch it because of that. I wish they wouldn't have screwed it up because, man, Mafia 2 was such a good game. I loved that game. I really did. What am I missing on this one? 71%. What am I missing on these? Without getting caught. Yeah. Hard difficulty. 50 miles in one vehicle. I bet you I was probably trying to do that trophy by the time I stopped playing. Yeah. Good game though. Mafia 2. Resident Evil 5, hated it. Didn't like it. It got to a point I think, what was it? Something on the PSN profile said I had started playing Resident Evil 5 something. I think it was like my 100th trophy or something. I don't know what the hell it was. Didn't like it. I think it was my if I remember right, the partner you have, because it's supposed to be a co-op game, and the partner you have, because I don't play with people, was just an idiot. Hated it. Couldn't stand it. Need for Speed Shift. I gotta see what dates. 9/26. So we are officially past the point. Let me see on this one. Yes, we are officially past the point when I have left my ex. 9/7. So I think, as weird as it sounds, Resident Evil 5 was the game I bought after I left her. And that was probably one of the first games I played in my trailer I moved into, because I bought the PS2 on September 11th of 2009. I left my girlfriend at the time on September 11th of 2010. I know. Don't ask me how it worked. It happened that way. I didn't do it on purpose. I really didn't. It just happened that way. So we are officially going to start seeing a lot more games, a lot more completed games. Just because I have more time now, it is what it is. Need for Speed Shift, of course. Burn Zombie Burn, fun little game. Shatter, I don't remember. Played a little bit of it, but I don't remember. Dead Nation, kind of like Zombie Apocalypse, only, better. Dragon's Lair, 0 trophies. Oh, man. I bought Dragon's Lair and didn't get one damn trophy out of it. Sam and Max, Devil's Playhouse. We are officially into the PlayStation Plus, because that was a PlayStation Plus game and I didn't like it. I didn't finish it. Barely even started it. X-Men Arcade, good game. Gran Turismo 5, man, burn the hell out of that game. 73%. I am probably only missing the gold stuff, the A-spec, B-spec nonsense. What's this one? Endurance stuff. Yeah. What's this one? Sebastian Vettel, that was DLC. Yeah. Gran Turismo 5, man. Gotta love it. You're gonna see some more of those. I got some more Gran Turismos on here. I wish they would have been having trophies back whenever we were doing like GT2, GT3, GT4 because man, I ran the hell out of those games. Those are fun games. I love those. I'm a racing guy. You're gonna see a lot of racing games on here. Some of them I only played a little bit. Some of them I played a lot. TV Show King, that was a free one. That was a freebie, like a kind of half-assed demo. It was just basically just questions. Digger HD, I think it was a PlayStation Plus game. Don't remember it. Stacking was so cute. It was like those what are they called? The I can't remember the name of them now. But it's like the little, whenever you open up one of those like egg-shaped dolls and there's another one hidden inside of it and there's another one hidden inside of that, and you can go around to like different people. You can jump inside of them and you could, take them around to do little puzzle things. Fun little game. Didn't play that much. Got one trophy. One trophy. That's one I want to go back to. That was a fun little game. Days of Thunder NASCAR, 42%. Look at that. Look at me playing that crap-tastic game. That game was crap-tastic. I'm not kidding. Test Drive Unlimited 2, such an amazing game. I think it was because it was online only. It's like almost all the trophies were multiplayer based, and I just didn't get them. It is what it is. Sonic the Hedgehog 0% because I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog. Sorry, I only bought it because it was a retro game. I buy a lot of retro games because I believe in preserving video games any way, shape, or form. If we can preserve it, we have to preserve it, because if you don't have it downloaded somewhere, you'll lose it because they'll just get rid of it. Look at Flappy Bird. It's like, even though that game was just terrible and it was like ripping off everybody in the world, it's still a video game. It's still a piece of art. So I believe in buying these games, even if I never play them, even though I know I played Sonic. Even if I never play them, it's good to still own them so that they don't get lost. And that's my speech, and I'm sticking to it. NASCAR, the game, 2011. Didn't play a lot of it. I don't know why. 17%. I don't know. Free Realms. Don't remember. What the hell is that game? Sonic Hedgehog 2. I actually played it. Look, one trophy. Medal of Honor, the reboot Medal of Honor. That was a fun one. That was kind of neat. That was story mode. That's all I did was play through the story, and I'm like, done. There you go. That's it. Streets of Rage 2. Homefront. Well, you want to talk about an interesting game. First-person shooter set in America where, is it North Korea? Is that who it was? Or was it China? I think it was North Korea. Came and invaded. It was like Red Dawn, the video game. It was better than Red Dawn ever could have been. They made a second one, which I can't remember the name of it right now. Which I think I bought. Did I buy it? No, I didn't buy it. But great game. It's like I said, it was Red Dawn. I think there were some problems with some movement things. I didn't think it didn't feel right. But I got through it. I got through the whole game, finished it. It was nice. Medal of Honor Frontline, I think I got for free with Medal of Honor. Frontline, I remember playing on the PS2. Was that a PS2 or was that PS1? Might have been PS1. I don't remember. Let's see if I've got it in my PS2 stack. Negative. I don't know. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Oh, maybe it was. I don't know. I'm not going to go through that. Still, I loved all the Medal of Honor games, from the PS1 all the way up. I've always loved those games. It's kind of a shame that they kind of died out, but Call of Duty had a better product. What do you want? EA Sports MMA, barely remember that. It is what it is. Oh, you want to talk about a game? Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. This was where I was starting to get GameFly, because Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions was like the first game that I got through GameFly. This is one that I wish I could find and buy because I want to play this again because it was such a good game. Oh, it was so amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I love the ability to be able to go through, because I'm a Spider-Man guy. My first 3 comic books, Marvel comic books, were X-Men, Avengers, and Spider-Man. And they were all back in like 83, 84, somewhere around there. So, those have always been my guys, and Spider-Man's always been my guy. And I loved the Spider-Man 2099 and, the black suit Spider-Man and the noir Spider-Man was such a cool idea that they did, the concept that they came up with. And I remember half of these. Look, Deadpool's in this, for crying out loud. Carnage, Hobgoblin, look at this. What the heck? I barely remember it. I remember it was very linear and it was very claustrophobic. They didn't open up the city to you. You were just basically, going through levels is what it was, if I remember right. See, these are in hard mode. So it was, it wasn't like it was, the new Spider-Man game. It was a very linear Spider-Man game, but I love the story. I love the characters that they brought out and, just the whole concept of it. And I wish I could find it for cheap, because a lot of guys out there, they're charging like still $30 for this damn thing. Bomberman. I've never been a Bomberman guy, so I never really played it. I think I got it for free. Golden Axe. Good arcade game. Sega Rally Online Arcade. 4%. 1 trophy. That tells you a lot. Eat Them was pretty neat. It's one of those monster games where you get to crush a city. Crash Commando. I don't know. Some of these PlayStation Plus games at the very beginning were just garbage. Bomberman, Crash Commando, these were free. I did not buy these. Some of these first games were just terrible garbage. They have stepped up their game, especially the past 5 years. I want to say they've definitely stepped up their game, giving us the good stuff. Plants vs. Zombies. I played the hell out of this game. Where are we at here? Solo winner with a friend co-op. 40 waves. I got really close. I think I got to like 39 waves. 5-game winning streak. See, it's like 3 trophies. I need to get these. And I can do co-op. I need to finish those, man. That's crazy. Comic Zones. Fun game. Comics Zone. Fun game. Didn't really get through it all. Galaga Legions DX. Talk about a game, man. I know I did a arcade Saturday on this, just as kind of a, showing you the reboot of it. It's just an insane, crazy version of Galaga. Absolutely nuts. Astro Tripper, I don't remember. Auditorium HD, Space Invaders Infinity Gene. If you want to do some drugs and then go play some Space Invaders, that's the game for you. Game is nuts. Dead Rising 2. I finished Dead Rising 2 and I only got 23% of the trophies. Really? That's not the worst either. There's one other game on this list where you can take the game from start to finish and only get 3 trophies. That was a good 30, 40-hour game. Start to finish, 3 trophies. You'll see it whenever we get to it. Outland was an amazing game. It got really hard towards the end. It was one of those where, if something was blue and you made your character blue, you could kill it. If something was red and your character was blue, you couldn't kill it. It could kill you. was one of those types of deals, where you had to switch color to kill certain things. Really neat game. I think I got right up to the end and it kind of got too hard for me. Elevator Action. I did an Arcade Saturday on this. I let one of my favorite video games of all time. Arcade video games of all time. Definitely top 10. It'd be like, Burger Time, Pac-Man Tron, Elevator Action, Moon Patrol, Arcade. Arcade, of course. Pixel Junk Monsters. Barely remember that. Enslaved. I need to go back through this one. You want to talk about one I want to go back through and finish them up? Those are all stories, but I think it's all collectibles. Headshot at Demo, I don't know what that is. Complete them all on hard. That's awesome. Yeah, do them less than so many seconds. Distract 20. Yeah, that's just something I'd have to go back through and just finish them all up. Great game, though. Love the story. It was one of those games that showed you that you can have a story in a video game, and you could really enjoy it. Comet Crash was free. Actually played a lot of it, though. Back to the Future, the first episode was free. Didn't get through it all because it was just kind of funky. Altered Beast. Bought it just because. Armageddon Riders was like it was a racing game set in a zombie apocalypse where you basically got points for running over zombies. One of those types of deals. Age of Booty was where you were a pirate. It was kind of neat. It was a little strategy based. Steep ass learning curve. Didn't like it. From Dust. One of my favorite PS3 games. It was a world building game where you had to help move a tribe of people. It's like a god game where you were basically like making volcanoes go up, move and making water, move here, move there. And one of those games I want to go back through. It was a good game. I'd love to finish these off. I think I actually tried finishing off some of these. I just couldn't do it without losing more than 5 villages. Some of them's hard, man. Some of the puzzles get really hard, but for the majority of it, it was fun. I really love that game. Superstars V8 Racing. I went back and played that just recently, and I was like, yeah, I know why I stopped playing it. It just didn't feel right. When a racing game doesn't feel right, you don't want to touch it. That was one of those. Battlefield Bad Company. Such a good game. Played through the story, 31%. Such a great story. I had played Call of Duty before this, and Call of Duty it tried to do that whole story thing, and it's a very straightforward story. This it gave you the chuckles, it gave you the laughs. It just made you appreciate the characters, and I wish they'd do more of that kind of stuff. I really do. Euphoria, loved it. It's kind of hard to describe Euphoria. Strategy based. You basically you move from circle to circle. I don't want to call them planets. They're like circles. But you move to circle, you build a base, and it's just basically like flower petals, and you take the flower petals, you move to another one, you attack whatever's on there, and I think I got almost all the way to the end, but the end was just too hard for me. Still a great game. I don't know what am I missing on this? Dark mode 200 without. Yeah, it's about doing stuff without losing stuff. It was what it was. Fun game. Costume Quest was silly. I think it was free. I'm pretty sure it's free. Daytona USA. I don't know why I never finished the rest of this. I did a Arcade Saturday on this one. Repair damage in the pit during arcade mode. Really? I could do some of these. I could finish those. I need to go finish those. Sanctum of Slime was a top-down dual stick shooter. It was kind of neat. That was one I wouldn't mind going back to. At least it's not like the new Ghostbusters. L.A. Noire. I sucked at that game because I can't tell if somebody's lying. At least in the game, I couldn't tell if somebody was lying. It was just it was a mess. It was like I kept screwing up, and then I kept having to, go back and play it again. And apparently, there's whole guides now where you can just tell them, do this, do that. And I think I might wind up doing that just to be able to get it done, just to say I played through it. Modern Warfare 2, played the campaign. It was awesome, and that's it. I didn't want to do any multiplayer. I didn't want to do anything else. I wanted to play through the campaign. I did, and I'm done. I think that's all I need to do on it. It was a fun game. It was what it was. Burger Time World Tour. It was kind of a revamp of Burger Time. Burger Time's one of my top 10 arcade games. Love it. Pinball, another one of those where we'll give you the base for free, but everything else you got to pay for. Hydrophobia. I have no idea what that is. I got 3 trophies. I have no idea what that is. What is that? Some of these games, and I knew I'd get into this too, as I'd get some of these games, I'd just look at it and be like, what is this? I don't remember this. Swords and Soldiers. And there's, you hear the guys that do do these types of videos, and they're going through their list, and they're like, well, I got the platinum for it, but I don't remember playing it. I'm like, I don't remember playing it at all. I don't know where the hell this came from. Rage, just it was not for me. It got up to a point, and then I was like, bleh. It just wasn't any good. Rocksmith. What are we talking about here? January of 2012. I play guitar, so playing this helped me keep my chops going whenever I didn't have a band. Because around this time, I think I had dumped my last band. I don't remember. 2011. Yeah. An awesome idea. I love the way that they made it. Having an actual game where you could plug a real guitar in, that was absolutely amazing. Random story is there was this girl I was crushing on at the time, and she asked me to go out with her to look for a guitar. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, I'll go out with you. We went to a pawn shop. I was trying out some guitars for her. I thought she was out. I thought she was out. She wanted to play guitar. So I was looking for a guitar for her. And we were going through them. And she's like, so which one do you think would be good for my boyfriend? And I said, oh. She said, yeah, I'm getting him Rocksmith, and I just want to get him a guitar so that he has a guitar that he can play Rocksmith with. I just want something really cheap. That way, he can have it. And I'm like, oh, you invited me out to buy a guitar for your boyfriend when you know that I'm crushing on you. Oh, that's awesome. Stick the knife in and twist it, baby. I'm better off. I'm better off now. I admit I'm better off now. Way better off now. Simpsons arcade game, I need to go back through and play. It's another one of those, arcade games. I used to love those. The X-Men, Simpsons, TMNT. Hamster Ball. Sucked. Why? Far Cry 2. Never got into it. I know. I played enough to get 3 trophies and I stopped. What? Drive for San Francisco. Such a great game. Oh, such a great game. I love the idea. I love the car. Multiplayer. Oh, I actually played multiplayer on this. Wow. Multiplayer. We'll never be able to finish it. We'll never be able to finish that. That's probably all trophies that are not multiplayer related. Ugh. Inferno Pool. Was that a PS Plus game? Had to have been. Supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars. The hell? Battle Fantasia. See, they were giving them to me. I was paying for it. I had to play them. Tomb Raider Underworld. Don't remember. I don't remember this. What are these from the demos? Because back in the day, you could download the game and play it for an hour, and they said that you never got the trophies because it was just the demo. But within that hour, you could earn maybe 1 or 2 trophies. I'm wondering if that's what those are, because I don't ever remember playing that. I don't know. I used to download all the demos I could because I just wanted to try new games, because I couldn't afford to go buy a game every month. Frogger Returns. It's Frogger. Had to do it. Shift 2 Unleashed. Didn't play that long, did I? 9 trophies. Wow. 13-2. You can tell I was kind of blowing that one. That was April 2012. Shank 2, don't remember it. Is that the one with the big dude with the knives? Might be the big dude with the knives. Rock of Ages. If Rock of Ages wasn't so damn hard to play, it would be the best game ever. But that game gets so hard. It's got to be something I'm missing. Got to be something I'm missing whenever I'm doing Rock of Ages. It just doesn't play right. I don't know. Flow, good game. It was kind of weird. Good game. I think we actually beat the game on the Vita. And maybe on the PS4. I don't know. But as far as the PS3, not much. Zombie Apocalypse, Never Die Alone. Same as the other Zombie Apocalypse. Good game. Datura, don't remember that. Got 42%. I got 3 trophies. Equals up to 42% of that. What? Listen to a jolly good record. Approach the fountain without a bottle and touch the... What is this? I don't remember this. Oh, wait, no. I do remember this. I do kind of remember that game. Yeah, that's one I'd like to go back and try again. Choplifter, 0 trophies. Awesome Knots, 0 trophies. Fight Night Champion, 1 trophy. What is my 1 trophy in Fight Night Champion? You figured I would have played this game a little bit more than I did. Defeat the prison gang member in champion mode. Defeat the prison gang leader in champion mode. Why have I not? Why? Was this one that I bought used? Because I own it. It's over there in my collection. What is this? That's weird. That's one I could probably start from the beginning of and not feel bad about playing through it from the beginning. I don't know. That's weird, man. Hardcore Uprising from the guys that made Contra. Couldn't actually make Contra because Konami owned the rights, so they just went there and made their own game. This is Contra with a new skin. This is what it is. It's pretty good, but it's tough as balls. I think I made it through like the 2nd level and kept dying. Little Big Planet 2. I didn't own it back in the day, so that's got to be a demo. What's the date? If it's after I met Angie, then she played it. 6-9. No, that's not. That's right before we got together. What's going on there? That's weird too. Huh, that's got to be a demo. That's just nuts. So they must have given us our demo trophies. That's crazy. Lara Croft, Guardian Light, hated it, couldn't stand it. 20% on the Tiger Woods. That's nice. Saints Row the Third, played through a little bit of it, didn't like it, stopped, gave up. It was. I love Grand Theft Auto because at least it's trying to be grounded, in reality. Saints Row it's too far over the top. I don't like the concept of running around trying to beat people up with big purple dildos. It's just not for me. It's just really not. And we got a whole bunch more of these to go. Holy smokes. I might start taking these a little bit faster. I mean, hell. Retro City Rampage was good. Need for Speed The Run was good. People didn't like it. I did. I thought it was cool. Double Dragon Neon was good. I'm surprised I don't have any trophies. I actually played through most of that. Didn't, I don't know why I don't have any trophies. Scott Pilgrim, didn't like it. It wasn't for me. Flower, loved it. Such a great game. If you can play that game, play the game. NFL Blitz, gotta be a demo. I never owned it. I still don't own it. Do I own it? I still don't own it. No, I don't. Has to be a demo. That's so weird. NCAA, Madden, they're back to back. It is what it is. Dungeon Defenders, don't remember. Jetpack Joyride was bleh. DC Universe Online was fun, but when I played it, it was still very craptastic, so I didn't play very much of it. The Lego games kill me. The Lego games kill me because I 100%ed Lego Star Wars and Lego Star Wars 2 on the PlayStation 2. I wish that I could retroactively get the trophies for that because it's like I don't want to do that again. I'm pretty sure that I no, I didn't. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I did this on the PS2 as well, but this wasn't a PS2 game. But it's just all these Lego games just piss me off because it's like I don't want to play through them again. I really don't. Uncharted 3 finished it, but not many trophies on that. The Red Dead Redemption. Yep, the Red Dead Redemption. I actually did a Twitch stream of that a couple years back. Didn't own a trophy. Didn't earn another trophy. It is what it is. Journey, beautiful game, great game. What am I missing? Hidden Desert Flowers, cloth creatures, little things, not much. Quantum Conundrum, it was free. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst. Darksiders was free, Foosball, what? Did I buy that? Foosball. Dynasty Warrior 7, I love the Dynasty Warrior series, but I think I bought that and then had to sell it. I think that was one of the last games I actually had to sell because after that, Angie said, you don't have to sell any more games if you're with me. And these were, let's see, this is 2013, so we were definitely together and we were just starting to talk about moving in with each other. Unfinished Swan, beautiful game. Go play it if you can. Great game. Mega Man 10, it must have been too hard because I got 0 trophies. Fallout New Vegas. It was the 10,000 damage with explosives. That was not bad. 50 pockets. Healed. It's just the little things, but then it's the hardcore mode. The House always wins, and For the Republic. So I saved it right before there's a branch where you can either join join the bad guys or join the other guys. I don't know. With Fallout, it's a little ambiguous. It's it's either bad or worse. But I saved it right before that point where you can go either way, and I just never went back to it. So I'm still at that point. My save game is still at that point. I just haven't chose which way I want to go. So it's just one of those things where it's like I need to finish it. I don't think I finished. I didn't finish Fallout New Vegas. I didn't finish the game. And that's a lot of that is because Fallout New Vegas was buggy as hell back in the day. I stopped playing when it was buggy, and I know they fixed a lot of it, and I just never went back to it. So I don't know. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD, which I do not remember at all. We're just now talking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 remastered. But this was the HD. I think they just, kind of upped the polygon count. And I didn't like it because they took all the music out. They didn't relicense all the music. It was all new music, and I was like, this isn't Tony Hawk. If you're gonna drop down into the school in Tony Hawk 2, you need to be listening to Public Enemy. It doesn't work. Guardians of Middle Earth, don't remember. I don't remember that one. I vaguely remember. Anomaly Warzone was kind of cool. It was a backwards defend the tower kind of thing, where instead of you defending a tower from people invading, you were the invading force. It was neat. Savage Moon, don't remember. Amy, it was bleh. Payday, didn't like it. Skyrim, Skyrim. I even tried too. You see where my DLC was. This is 0, 20, and 30. But it was the Thieves Guild. The Thieves Guild, and there was another one. There were two of them. The Daedric Artifacts. I'll never go back and finish it. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Closure, don't know what it was. Capcom arcade cabinet. For the longest time, I only owned like the base game, which is like five of the games. But now I think I own them all, so I could probably go back and get all those. It's on PS Now if you guys want to play it there, because you can actually get all the games on PS Now. Vanquish, which I think was done by, was that Hideo, or was that? It wasn't Metal Gear. I don't remember who it was done by, but it was an extreme departure from what they used to do. And it was like, it was good, but not that good. The Lego games, why they're not finished, I don't know. Resident Evil 6, blue chunks. I got through the first level and I said, nope. Joan Danger 2, way harder than the first one. Didn't like it. Cave, I don't remember. Terraria was not not a 2D Minecraft. Everybody kept saying, oh, it's a 2D Minecraft. No, it's something else. Labyrinth Legends, don't even remember it at all. Spec Ops The Line, 7%. Dragon Fantasy Book 1, I've been thinking about pulling that one back out because I had so much fun with it, but I didn't play very much of it. Malicious, I have no idea what that is. 0. Zombie Tycoon 2 was the Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon was neat, but not what I needed at the time. Sleeping Dogs was neat, but not what I needed at the time. Knit Underground, 0 trophies, Pinball Arcade, Katamari Forever. Let me guess. Hidden trophy. What's the hidden trophy? Completed all requests in Classic Katamari, 100% of the collection. Rolled up all the cousins. Yep. Cousin. I just need to go back and do it. I know I can do it. I 100%ed Katamari on the PS2. I know I could do it. Mechanarium, I think I played that for Angie, and I didn't like it. Assassin's Creed 3, I got up to the big fight on the river, and I kept dying, and I just put it down, never picked it back up. Little Big Camp Planet, I played it for a little bit. Demon Souls killed me. GTA 4. Remember when I said GTA 4 was the first trophy that I ever got, and I went back and I did that's what it was. I went back and I did the DLC. But right there, that was my first trophy ever. 9/11/2009. Unreal. Now the Lego game, and I think this was, I think Angie was playing this with me. I think we were doing like a co-op thing. Lord of the Rings was the same way, we were playing together. So that's the only reason I have both of those back to back. Walking Dead is a platinum. The only one, the 400 Days, is that stupid rock, paper, scissors. I could not beat it. I need to go back and get it just that I can say I'm 100% and I'm happy. For The Walking Dead, really easy. All you gotta do is just finish the game. That's all you gotta do. Great game though, man. Such a good game. Jet Set Radio, not my thing. Oddworld, not my thing. Bioshock Infinite, I played for Angie. 31 trophies. And that was it. Didn't do any of the DLC. But I played it for her. She loved it. So it was what it was. Borderlands 2, never finished it. I think I got pretty close to the end, but I never finished it. Oh, War for Cybertron. This one pissed me off. So this was War for Cybertron was a GameFly game that I got and was messed up. I had to send it back. And they sent me another one, and I put the other one in, and it was messed up too. So I had two of them back to back, and they didn't even send me the same one. They sent me different ones, two different ones, and both of the games were messed up. So I've got the trophies, but I never actually got to play the game. And I wanted to play the game, but I couldn't ever play the game. Just bugged the hell out of me. Colonial Marines. Oh, you suck. Colonial Marines, you're so bad. I got through Sulaco Falls, but I never got through that one. It gets to this point to where you're inside of this circular building, and you got to run along this pathway along one of the walls. And I had to run along it, and I had to kill this alien that was on this pathway. And I tried to kill it, and it glitched into the wall. And you couldn't run around it because, the collision detection wouldn't let you around it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll die, and I'll come back, and it won't be there. But I died and came back, and I'll be damned, that thing was still there. I did that 4 or 5 times, trying to reset to the save point, and it was still there. And I had to go back to an earlier save point. I didn't have an earlier save point. So no matter what I did, I couldn't get past that point. I couldn't kill it. I couldn't do anything to it. Worst, just terrible game. I'm not going to say worst game ever, but that was terrible. That sucked. Metal Gear Solid 4. Finished it and only got 8 trophies. Unbelievable. I love the Metal Gear Solid series, but that sucks. Dishonored, hated it. DuckTales, remastered, played it for a little bit. Star Wars Pinball, same old stuff. Poker Night at the Inventory. I want to go back and play that. That was so much fun. It was so ridiculous. Being able to sit there and play that with Brock Sampson. And I think it was Brock Sampson and Ash from the Evil Dead. And who else was in that? Does it say Venture Brothers, Borderlands? Oh, yeah. Sam and Max. And yeah, what's her face from Portal? I can't think of her name. Claptrap, Ash, Sam, and Gladys. That's her name. I want to go back and play. That was so much. It was so ridiculous. Runner 2. That was a fun game. Gets a little hard towards the end. X-Men Destiny, I don't remember at all. I really don't. I don't know why I didn't play that much of it. GTA 5. It's amazing. I have played Grand Theft Auto 5 through 4 times on the PS3 and at least twice on the PS4. You want to talk about a game that I could play and play and play? That's why Grand Theft Auto Online is as good as it is because it's just a game you can keep playing. It's a fun game. And just the base game. That's all I played. I played a little bit online and I was like, eh. But yeah, that's all base game stuff, man. That's good stuff. Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know why I only got 1 trophy and I stopped. I don't know. It's weird. Hotline Miami. Fun game. 3 trophies. I don't even think I got through it all the way. It gets a little hard after a while. It really does. Dead Island. Got through a little bit. Stopped. I don't know why. Ibanoob. I have no idea what that is. There you go. That is a game. Last of Us. That is a game that you can play from front to back. All the way through. And only earn 3 trophies. I even tried looking for all the collectibles and stuff too. I couldn't do it. Let's see. What is it? Craft every item was the only other non-story item. I beat it on normal, so I got the easy one. So if it wasn't for that, I would have only had 2 trophies because I didn't do any of this stuff. That's nuts. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Dyad was probably free. Catherine was fun, but there was a point where it got to be too much. Ruse was a good little strategy game. Proteus was weird. Brothers, Lone Survivor was cool. 1 trophy. Finished the game on Lone Survivor, only got 1 trophy. Wow. Rain was a fun little game. It was one of those where you could only see your character if it was in the rain, like the raindrops splattering on you. Neat little story. I think Angie actually cried at the end of that one. It was so good. Rocksmith 2014 was another guitar game. Doom 3. You want to talk about annoying the hell out of Angie. Tell her, ask her if you want to play Doom for her, because she got so tired of listening to me play Doom. The music to Doom, just because I bought the Doom 3 pack that had Doom 1 and 2 and I played all three of them in a row, and she said, "You got to stop. I can't take this anymore. You have to stop playing this game." I thought it was hilarious. Doom 3. It's a good game. Beyond Two Souls, I played for Angie. She loved it. It's a good game. That's another one of those where I could just go through and, take a guide and finish it up. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I had 12. I don't know why. Thomas Alone was fun. Stealth Incorporated, don't remember. Castle of Illusion, Mercenary Kings, don't remember. Metal Gear 5, did not finish. I don't even think I think I got 50% of the game done. And then I just never finished it because I just never finished it. It is what it is. The Playroom. We don't even own a PlayStation Eye, and yet that's on my list. It's so weird. Why are these not popping up? Oh, the internet just went down. Is this going to affect me? This may affect me. I may have to go upstairs and click my internet back on. So you guys want to hold on for a second while I do this? I can't believe we're at an hour and 21 minutes already. I gotta go flip my internet back on because my internet turns off at 12:15. You're gonna wind up seeing it's gonna pop up where it says, you know, Wi-Fi connection is down. So let me go turn that back on, and then I will be right back. This should only take about 5 minutes, and then it's probably gonna take another 5 minutes after that to click back on. All right, I'll be back in a second. Okay. Let's see if it'll. Not coming back up. Refresh. There we go. Are they back up? All right, they're back up. Okay. I was hoping they'd come back up because I was like, I don't know. One thing I wanted to point out, though, is that we have stepped into PS4 territory. If you haven't noticed, some of these, I know the PS3 Lone Survivor was probably PS3. My first PS4 game, which actually it's we bought my PS4 and our Vita at the same time. I got my 401k check from the place that I used to work. Completely random. I didn't even think I was going to get it, but they paid me out. It was like $2,000. And the first thing I was like, you want to buy a PS4 and a Vita? so we bought them both at the same time. And I'm pretty sure Metal Gear Solid 5 was the first one I got 2014, about May. Is that right? There's not a lot of trophies of this. Holy smokes. Yeah, there's not a lot of, oh, this is Ground Zeroes. This isn't, sorry, this was Ground Zeroes. This wasn't the actual Metal Gear Solid. This was the demo. This was the $40 demo I paid full price for. I know, it is what it is. it is what it is. So that's what that was. But the Playroom that would have been like the first. That would have been like one of the other firsts that you would have had, because I think it came standard already loaded onto the PS4. I think that's what it was. And then Flow on the PS4, we never finished. I thought we did. Maybe we did on the Vita. I don't know. But yeah, we bought the Vita and the PS4 at the same time, so you're gonna start seeing the overlap of the two. I'm still seeing Tomb Raider on the PS3, which means that I was still playing PS3 games, which is crazy. We've always had the PS3 and the PS4 set up side by side so that I could go back and forth between them. Outlast, I actually did a play it till you die on Outlast and got to a certain point just dead. Trials Fusion was fun. Excitebike on double steroids. South Park Stick of Truth, which is interesting. Oh, that's on the PS3. I started it on the PS3, but I never finished it. I only got like halfway through, and then something else came up. I don't know. I don't know why. I did a playthrough of it on the PS4. So, I know I finished the game. That's weird. That's like that. 808 Arcade Origins. There's 0 trophies. That's weird. Velocity Ultra. Flower on the PS4. Looks like we only played it so far and then stopped. There's a Vita game. Uncharted Golden Abyss. We bought the Borderlands 2 Vita bundle, which came with Borderlands 2. That was all you could ever put on the disc. They give you like a little memory card. It was only like the 4 gigabyte. That's all you could fit on it was Borderlands 2. Not very easy to play on the Vita, so I never played it. We might see those come up here. But yeah, that one was Welcome Park. I don't remember that. Don't Starve. For me, Don't Starve. We played the hell out of Don't Starve. Angie's Don't Starve. She's played a lot more than I have. She's earned a lot more trophies than I have. I haven't earned that much. Still play it every now and then. I think it's still loaded up on the console. Equilibrium, no idea. MLB, another baseball game. The sports games, you'll see me start playing less and less since I'm living with Angie while I'm playing these now. So you're going to start seeing them less and less, and some of the wrestling titles won't have as much as it, between this time, we start getting to a point to where I have my own little room where I can play my games. Stick It to the Man was fun. It was free. I only played a little bit of it. It wasn't much. Skullgirls is a fighting game. I'm not a big fan of fighting games. Flow on the Vita, I think that was probably Angie. Puppeteer, not what I was hoping it would be, so I stopped playing it. It's interesting. PlayStation Home didn't have trophies for the longest time, and I wasn't playing it. So I got back on it because I was like, I wonder how PlayStation Home is doing. And I think I got on it and it said, oh, well, we're shutting PlayStation Home down in like 2 months. And I was like, oh, okay, well, then never mind, But I got the trophy list. Not many trophies, but, it is what it is. You'll never be able to play PlayStation Home again. It's gone. It's just weird that's there. I don't know. Pistol Junk Shooter Ultimate, no idea. NBA 2K14 had to have been free because I don't own any of those. Resogun was kind of fun. It was a free one. Tearaway on the Vita, that was all Angie. Angie did all those for me. Because I still to this day have not played Tearaway. Limbo on the Vita. Limbo was such a good game. It was so weird and crazy. Good game though. Dead Nation, another one. I keep pulling those up and playing those. GT6. I got a lot of those. It's still going to be get the golds and then the endurance races. Yeah, the travel, the millions and millions of miles, and then the collections, bumping the cones, reach the finish line and win with 1% or less of your fuel remaining. Wow, that's a weird one. Mutant Muds, I have no idea what that one is. Apparently got through it. No heroes allowed. Kind of remember that one. Order Up. These had to have been free. Vessel, I don't remember. Doki Doki Universe, that was on the Vita. That was all her. Ramassa, I don't know that one either. Surge Deluxe, I think these were free on the Vita. We were just trying them. Wolf Among Us, I played for her. The only reason I don't have 100% on that is because there's collectible stuff. Jimmy Johnson's Anything with an Engine. This came from the PlayStation Now. We actually did, when the PS Now first came out, and we did the trial runs. I did one of the trial runs, the week trial runs with me, and then I did a week with her, and that's where some of these come from. Especially this one, because I've never owned it. It's always been on PlayStation Now. I got one trophy. What's my one trophy? Complete a career mode event. Alien Spidey, I think, was PS Now. That was a PS Now. Space Ace was a PS Now, because I don't actually own it. Strider, I did buy because I love Strider on the Nintendo. Strider on the PS4 is just as good, but it gets a little hard. Towerfall, I don't remember. Wolfenstein, The New Order, love that one. Played through that one. Fez, she liked watching me play Fez. Fez was kind of neat. It was a little different. It's a little puzzly. Started getting a little crazy after a while. Metrico, I don't remember. Still got a trophy out of it. Another World, I loved it on the Super Nintendo. Apparently played through it enough to get some trophies out of it, but I don't remember beating it. That's one I could go back and finish. Road Not Taken was cute, but nothing big to it. Rogue Legacy. Was that the one? Is this the one where yes, it is. Rogue Legacy is the one where when you die, your descendant picks it up where you left off. Fun little game. Love that. Silent Hill 2. These are the two that I couldn't stand. When I heard that they were remastering Silent Hill 2 and 3, I said, oh yes, I gotta have that. I gotta go buy that. And when I bought it, I didn't know just how bad it was. I think I bought it after the fact. And I played it and I said, this isn't right. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't feel right. And so I went online to look and I found out just how much they screwed it up. And I said, oh, you've got to be pissing on me. This is stupid. So Silent Hill 2 and Silent Hill 3 will probably be two games that I may never earn trophies on because I just don't want to play them. They're so bad. It just ruined everything. Absolutely ruined everything. Lego Marvel Superheroes, never finished it. You can believe that. Walking Dead Season 2, 100%. Of course. Sports Friends, don't remember. Hokum? Barely remember. Velocity 2X, don't remember that. I got a trophy out of it, though. Madden. Knack was not as good as advertised. Dragon's Crown, I do not remember. Spelunky, I do not remember. Frobisher says Angie loved that one. She would play that thing. To see her walking around and like moving the moving the Vita around to be able to see certain things. It was just stupid. It was absolutely ridiculous. Joe Danger on the Vita. You can see I played it for a little bit. F1 2011 on the Vita. I think I either got it for free or I may have bought that. I don't remember. Dust was neat. Alien Isolation, I didn't finish because that game just started freaking me the hell out. I was starting to have dreams. I was starting to have weird dreams, so I had to stop playing it. That was just how much it was weirding me out. Pixcat, I don't remember. The Infinities. Oh, the Infinities. So yeah, we're going to see a couple Infinities on this one. The 2.0, the 3.0, and the 1.0 should be coming up here eventually. There's not a lot. We should probably finish out what we can. That sucks. It sucks what happened to the Infinities. We own every Infinity. Just so everybody knows, except for the D23 Mickey. For anybody that knows what Infinities are, that's the only one we don't have is the D23. We even own the Peter Pan prototype. So we own them all, every single last one of them. We don't have all of the power pads or whatever the hell they are, but we have all of the Infinities. We have them on shelves on our walls. If you guys want to see those, I will take pictures of those and I will show them to you. It's a neat little collection, especially whenever you put them up on shelves. It's really cool to check them out on a wall. Yeah, Home was fun. It was interesting. Unfinished Swan, again, on the PS4. Amazing. Binding of Isaac. Angie loved it. I hated it. It is what it is. Injustice, I don't remember. Plants vs. Zombies, I think I played it for a second and like it. The Realm Reborn. Oh my goodness. Probably another one I may get to. I don't know. This is PS3 and PS4, so I can do it. I can do these. The synthesize, I can do those. That's just grinding. That's all that is. But it's this binding coil of, yes, clear the binding coil. That's the one that I either have to get good or I have to have somebody carry me through that. So it's, it's just going to sit there. And this was, this had probably been pulled up from the PS3 because, as you can see, some of these dates come from whenever I was playing it on the PS3. And boy, howdy, was it a change. 8/27, 2013. And then the next one is like 3/31, 4/22. There's another one. But the difference between PS3 and PS4 is like night and day. So I am so glad they moved it to PS4, but I got a feeling that the PS4 is probably going to be bogging down here in a little while. I don't know. Let's see. Field Runners 2. I didn't know we had that on Vita. I love the first one. I don't remember playing the second one, but I have to go. I'm going to have to go look at that again. Middle Earth Shadow of Mordor. Never finished it. It was good. I played the hell out of it, but it got to that point to where I was like, I got to stop. It's just too much. Loadout. I don't remember. Race the Sun was a cool little one. Don't Starve Giant Edition on the Vita. You can tell that's all Angie. Arkham City. PS3. I don't know. That must have been on PS Now. I don't know. Duke Nukem was definitely on the PS Now. Tokyo Jungle was definitely on the PS Now. Motorstorm, PS Now. Watch Dogs was something I bought. I liked the first Watch Dogs. A lot of people hated it, but I liked it. It is what it is. Bound by Flame, don't remember. Saints Row 4, meh. Papo and Yo. That was an Angie thing. She wanted to try that one. Record of Agarest War, I don't remember. Eco. Didn't get very far on that one, did I? I think that was her. I think Angie tried it and didn't work for her. These are all PS Now titles. I can tell because I don't own them. NASCAR 14, you can see I kind of played it and then had to stop. That's weird. F1 2013 was PS Now, Dirt 3 PS Now, First Light PS Now, Resogun PS Now, Sonic Generations, Grid Autosport. Grid, I own that now, but I didn't own it back in the day. Evil Within, didn't like it. Couldn't get past like the second. It's like I could get past the first level, but I couldn't get past the second level. I don't know why. It just seemed like it was a bit too wonky for me. I don't know. Operation Flashpoint, I don't remember. Need for Speed Rivals, I don't remember. The Crew, I loved. I loved the first Crew. The story took you from one place to the next, to the next, to the next, and you're driving all the way across country. And I love the fact that you could drive from the bottom tip of Florida to the top tip of Washington. I loved that. But the Crew 2 took all the story out of it and made you do this, like, you know, events here and events there. And I was like, I don't like that. I want the story. So they kind of ruined it. God of War, I started, never finished it. I beat it on the PS2, but not on the PS3 and not on the PS4. Life is Strange, I'm not a girl, so it is what it is. Pantheon was kind of neat. I'm surprised I only got one trophy on that because I got a good way through that game. R-Type, nothing. Twisted Metal, nothing. Valiant Hearts, don't know what that is. I got 4 trophies out of it. Ollie Ollies, those were weird. Those were very weird to play. My Singing Monsters, this is all Angie. She loved this game. She played the hell out of this thing. And when she started telling me that she was actually paying money on this game, I said, "Are you kidding me?" She said, "No, I really wanted to see what else would happen." She actually put money into this game. It wasn't it might have been a free game on the PS Now or PS Plus, but she actually paid money to boost the game. I don't know. She liked it. You know, as long as she likes it, that's cool. Inquisition I didn't like. I played up to a certain point and I was like, this isn't what I want. Black Flag. Black Flag's one that I want to go back and finish because that one, I beat the game. You know, I got all the games. Oh, we're finally at the point to where the PlayStation's starting to take pictures. Nice. Yeah, when I started finding out that they were taking pictures, I was like, really? They're taking pictures of the game? Yeah, some of these pictures are kind of cool to come back in and look at, but yeah, no, Black Flag was my favorite Assassin's Creed. I've played them all. I haven't beaten them all, but I've played them all. But this one right here, Odyssey's coming in a close second. But Black Flag was my favorite because it's pirates, man. It's just the best. Lego the Hobbit, that was all Angie. I never played any of it. Drive Club was okay. I don't know why I stopped playing it. Counter Spy was 2015. That was 5 years ago. We should be getting close to the point to where I started doing video commentaries. Never Alone, that was Angie. She liked that game. Aru's Awakening, I didn't like. Tower of Guns was fun. That was a fun little game. It was one of those, you know, you get dropped into this kind of a tower world and with a random weapon, and you have to go kill so many creatures or something, and it's random every time. It's really cool. Ether 1, I don't remember. I've heard that it's an easy platinum, so I might have to go back and do that. Guacamelee was neat, but nothing I would play forever. Last of Us Remastered. You can see I started it and I was like, nope. Type O HD. I got 7 trophies. I mean, I played it, but I never went anywhere with it. Super Exploding Zoo was stupid and ridiculous. Air Macarena, I don't remember. The pre-sequel, I played for a little while, and I was like, nah. Far Cry 4. I got a good ways into Far Cry 4 and then I stopped, and I don't know why. Tales from the Borderland, we never finished. We're starting to see a lot of games where we just never finished it. Journey on the PS4, we played, but no trophies. Sword Art Online Hollow Fragment. Let me tell you about this game. I bought this game because I loved Sword Art Online. I think I paid $20 for this, maybe $30 for this. I don't remember. Downloaded it, turned it on. It got 5 minutes in and then died. It like crashed. It like glitched out and crashed. And I said, what the hell? So I did it again and it crashed again. So I deleted it, reinstalled it, went back into it, same place it crashed. I said, you got to be kidding me. So I waited. I waited for a while for the patches to catch up to it, and I just never reinstalled it. So now it sits there and does nothing. So it is what it is. Contrast was a neat game. That was, Angie played that one. That one was cool. I never played that one. I kept saying I was going to. I never did. Limbo on the PS4. That was on me. I love that. Kuru. I don't know what that is. Fat Princess. That was her. Those were probably both her. She likes to download games whenever she can to try them out. There's my GTA. It's my GTA 5. It doesn't have very many trophies on it at all. Just the ending games or the storyline stuff. Wow. Yeah. Flower on the Vita. Run Sackboy Run Vita. Grow Home was an interesting concept, but I didn't really like it too much. Zero Drifter was cool. Super Time Force Ultra. No idea what that is. Vitamin Z, I have no idea what that is. The Mad Max. Oh boy. I want to go back and platinum that because I loved the Mad Max. Actually, the problem with Mad Max was Angie made me stop playing it whenever she was around because she couldn't stand the noise that Max made when he would punch the guys. It's like that fist on meat noise. She said, I just can't take it. You got to stop playing this. Because it was like giving her fits. And I was like, okay, well, I'll stop playing it. Super Meat Boy. Didn't play very much of that, did I? Kitten Squad. No idea what the hell that is. It's got to be her. I don't know. Minecraft Story Mode. I liked the first episode of it, and I kept wanting to go back to it, but I never did I? Bedlam, the game. That was a neat one that I never got to finish, and I don't know why. I want to go back and play that one. That one was really cool. It was like a trip. It's like a trip down first shooter memory lane. I heard that it gets better and better as you go. I never did it. Gauntlet, Grim Fandango, it was interesting. Held my attention for like 2 seconds and then stopped. Crimson Land was neat little top down, dual stick shooter. 3-Force Home was neat that we both sat and watched. I think we finished it within like 30 minutes. Cool little story. Toy Soldiers was awesome. I had a lot of fun playing it, but I think I only played it like twice. Nili Umbra, something she did. Oddworld had to have been something she did. Roy McIlroy, I love golf games, and it was nice coming back to a golf game. That's one I wouldn't mind picking up again. Nom Nom Galaxy, I think that was all her. Helldivers, Deadpool, yeah. I still don't own this game. Why is this? This must have been PlayStation Now because I only got the 4 trophies. 2 of the trophies were the free ones that you get at the very beginning of the game. But I still don't own the game. I haven't finished the game. I just never played the game. It's like one of those why am I not playing this game kind of things. There's the other Disney Infinity. That's the original. What are we missing on this? 15 playsets. I don't think there's a 4-player game. Yeah, it's nothing. Layers of Fear was cool and trippy. It's not like scary, it's just cool and trippy. That's a game that if you can handle it, you should play it. Broforce, don't remember. Galaxy Z, don't remember. Game of Thrones, 100%, because I played that for her. This is one when you look on the PlayStation, the PSN profiles, you can see where I earned one and then I didn't earn one and earned one, day after day, because we would do the thing where we would play for a day and then we would watch TV the next day and then we would play and then we would watch TV. So it's real crazy to watch the stats on some of these. How's the King's Landing? All right, yeah, no, that one was cool. It wasn't so bad. Dead Star, don't know. Zombie is interesting for the first hour, and it was like a Phantom Pain. There we go. There's the Metal Gear Solid 5. Phantom Pain. Never finished it. Got halfway through it, then stopped because I was like, bleh. So I played the PS3 version, but I didn't do the PS4 version, even though I owned it. I loaded it up, but I'd never played it. I don't know why. Tour de France. I actually played that. That wasn't bad. It was interesting. Tabletop racing. That was okay. Tropico. Did not like it. Another NASCAR game. I actually played this one. Holy smokes. It's on the PS3. That means I went back to the PS3 to play a NASCAR game. Wow. Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Omega Quintet. We are officially into, let me see here, 5/4/2016. I do not remember the first day that I started recording. I wish I could tell you, but I don't remember. But I know that the first 2 videos I did, I think one of them was Pac-Man, one of them was Miss Pac-Man. They were Arcade Saturdays. 6/5/16. 6/5/16. 1:49 a.m., 1:52 a.m. You can tell I like playing in the mornings, huh? But Omega Quintet was a free PlayStation Plus game that I did it was called a Hump Day Random Play. And it was where I basically took a game and played it for 15 minutes just to figure out what it was. Didn't earn a trophy on it because it was it was a booty simulator. It's basically what it was. It was the whole Japanese schoolgirl booty simulator, where you're just basically watching them all go, and they're all bent over and they got the cleavage out. And it's just like, yeah, no. My first video I ever got a downvote on. That was the best part about it. I was like, all right, I made it. But yeah, we are officially into the point to where I started recording videos. Double Dragon was one that I did. An Arcade Saturday on. I got 89% of those. What am I missing? All the manual has been read? What? The game has been reset? That's all I need? Man, I could go earn those right now. Come on, guys. But then the Doom. The Doom was like my first official playthrough. Full playthrough I did. Wow. That was back, when was this? 6/18/16. No, that was defeat the 6/1. 6/1. 6/1/16. So yeah, I'm going to say probably about May of 2016 was when I started this nonsense. Wow. So there you go, 4 years. Started at the bottom, and now we're here, right? Sheesh. Funk of Titans, I've heard is an easy platinum, so I'm definitely gonna go back and do this one. Did this one for a Sports Sunday. Uh, Actually played through a little bit of it. I can't do basketball because I don't understand basketball. I mean I understand it, I just don't like it. So so it was like you're watching a total noob play basketball is what it is. Pac-Man 256 is an interesting concept on Pac-Man. Um, it's very hard to hard to. It's like a continuous board, and you have to constantly keep moving upwards while ghosts are trying to catch you because there's like some kind of a glitch underneath you that's trying to catch up to you. It's cool, and there's these like power ups and stuff that you can do. It's a neat concept on Pac-Man. Cubert was another one I did an arcade thing. A Semblance I did a full playthrough to get all the trophies for. My Switch Galaxy Ultra. This was one of the I did a Hump Day random play, and I really liked it. And I believe it or not, it was the first one that I actually sent an email to the guys that made it and asked them, and I said, "Can I do a playthrough of your game?" And they said, "Sure." They said, "We would love you to." I said, "Thank you. You've made an amazing game, and I really want to put it out there for everybody to see." But this one right here, this ultra rare, this is my rarest. According to PSN profiles, this is my rarest trophy. 71016. Yep. Interesting. Back to Bed. It was a puzzle game. Ultratron. It's another one of those hump days. Lifeless Planet. I did not do a hump day on, but it was still kind of neat. My LA Cops, I did a full playthrough. Broken Age. The Typewriter, I did a... Did I do a full playthrough? No, I didn't. I played through it on my own, but I did a hump day random play on it. Neverwinter, I don't remember. Drawn to Death, limited access. That one was kind of neat. Whispering Willows, we played for a little bit. Tricky Towers, I don't remember. Retrograde is cool. It's actually a backwards video game. It's a backwards music game. Which is kind of weird because it means that if you play it forwards, the game or the fight that the guy had to go through progressively got easier as he got to the final boss. So it was like, wait, what? It was one of those types of things. Rebel Galaxy was cool. It was kind of like a space simulator, but it got hard, man. It really did get hard. Championship Edition DX. How many? What am I missing? Finish every course's time trial. Really? That's all I need to do for that. I could do that. That's nothing. I love that game. Championship Edition is amazing. Need for Speed did a playthrough. I think it's the first playthrough that I didn't go all the way through. The video series, I didn't make it all the way through because I stopped recording. And I think the first one was because I was having computer issues. Flusher Cluck, I don't remember that. The Super Street Fighter, I don't remember. It's PS3. I think I put it on there just so I could record it. Abzu, I played for Angie. Great game. Beautiful game. I want to play through it. Actually, no. She played through that. And we recorded it. She played Abzu and we recorded it, and I kept saying I want to play through it eventually, so I will be playing that eventually. Saturday Morning RPG is kind of neat. The Witcher 3. What am I missing on this? Loved The Witcher 3. It's such a good game. Man, I put some hours in on this game. But did I do the Blood and Wine? I think I recorded the Blood and Wine. That's the one I did. Lords of the Fallen, I don't remember. Badland, I don't remember. Chariot was stupid. Championship Edition 2, which I don't remember. I mean, I do remember, but I don't remember. Fury was Rocket League is not my thing. Dear Esther, Don't Starve Together. We tried to do a recording of Don't Starve Together, but her audio didn't pick up, so we wasted 2 hours of playtime for nothing. Sucked. Transformers Devastation was amazing, but I never played a lot of it. I don't know why. Resident Evil Revelations, don't know. Mad Riders, don't know. These are PS3 games, by the way. Ghostbusters, I did a playthrough. I think I got like 20 something episodes in, and then I stopped. They'd remastered this. I just bought the remaster. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll play it again. That's the Resident Evil remaster, which I never did a playthrough on. But I was playing it side by side with the Resident Evil PS1 playthrough that I did for a Halloween thing. So it was really interesting to play it side by side with the old one. Syndicate, I did a playthrough on, didn't go anywhere. Lithium, I did a random thing. That game, I don't know. Deadly Tower of Monsters is supposedly an easy platinum, and it was fun. So I need to go back to it. It was a really cool one. Pinball, Just Cause 3, you know what I think about the Just Cause. Mega Man Legacy, yeah, you can see how much of that I played. Trackmania Turbo, I love the Trackmania. I played the Trackmania whenever I was on a PC back in like 2005, 2006. Loved the hell out of it. Loved the hell out of this too. It was really cool. Contra, that was a random play. You can see how far I got in that. Or that was an arcade play. That was a random play. Stories, I don't remember. The Rocksmith for PS4. The other Rocksmiths were on the PS3. Didn't play that much of this one. By this point, I've stopped playing guitar. I mean, I've got an acoustic upstairs that I kind of pick up every now and then for the baby, but I mean, I haven't really given up on it. I've just stopped playing. It's just, you know, it's not that I've grown out of it. I think it's not for me right now. My nose just will not stop being a jerk. Disney Infinity 3.0. There's a lot of those in there. Is there the Marvel Battlegrounds we have not touched? What is this? Unreal. Walking Dead Michonne, I started, never finished it. I was playing that by myself just because it was there. Angie really didn't want to see it, so I was like, okay. Emily wants to play. We did a... what was it? It was a shot for shot. Drunken Let's Play. Every time I got a jump scare, every time I got popped, like I really got popped, you know, I had to take a shot. I think we got up to like 20 shots and I had to stop or else I was going to have alcohol poisoning because no, it wasn't 20 shots. I think it was only like 11 or 12 shots because it got to the point where I was like really, you know, I was almost kind of half shaken that I could barely even hold the controller up, and she was like, "You got to stop, man. It's time." But yeah, that one's out there if you want some funny silliness. It's War of Mine. I don't remember. NHL 14. I don't remember. That was on the PS3. Wow. Day of the Tentacle was not what I thought. I heard that's an easy platinum. Might go for that one. The Final Fantasy X HD remaster. I got 3 trophies out of that. It's like I start it and then I stop. And then I pick it back up, I restart it and then I stop. And then I pick it back up and I restart and I stop. It's just I've played it so many times that I just don't want to go back to it. That's just how bad it was. Star Wall, that was something that Angie wanted to see. Dig Dug, I did an arcade. Torkel, I don't remember. Not a Hero, don't remember. King's Tale. We're getting into Final Fantasy 15 territory here. That was the side one that I tried. It was kind of neat. Don't remember that. This Jam was free. The Swindle was free. Under Night in Birth, whatever. I think I did a random play on that one. The Kingdom Hearts. I never did it. I think I started it and never went anywhere. Angie's finally on Kingdom Hearts 3. It's taken her this long to get on Kingdom Hearts 3. Earth Defense Force was the one with the big bugs. That one's kind of cool. The Final Fantasy VII, does it actually say? No, it doesn't. But you can see where I kind of. This was the remaster, not the remake. This was the old remaster, which was kind of fun to play. The Final Fantasy 15. This is a platinum. I worked for this one. I absolutely worked for this one. The only problem is I don't have any of the DLC. So, you know, it is what it is. Look at these. Most of them are inside of the campsites. That's hilarious. But yeah, I don't have any of the. I did Gladius, and I just didn't do any of the rest of them. I own them. You know, I bought them all. I just haven't done them. It's sucks. You know. MLB, it's another one of those where I started it, never finished it. The Atari flashbacks were those were some arcade Saturdays. The actual Drawn to Death, Lovers in a Dangerous. I don't remember that one. I know it was free. Blaze West was free. Near Automata, I started and just never finished. I think I got like 2 hours into it, and I put it down, and I never picked it back up. And then I deleted it, and I kept saying I'll come back to it later. It is what it is. Anna, I don't remember. I don't remember that one. The other Atari, Alien Rage, The Walking Dead, A New Frontier, we never finished. We did, I think, episode... Did we do episode 2? We did episode 2, but we never finished 3 and 4. Yeah, we never finished it. We just never got through it. The Skyrim. I started the Skyrim. You see, it's got 30% on it. Well, 40% on it. You see that? I just never finished it. It's just another one of those where I kept saying, I'm going to start it and I'm going to play it, but I just never got through it. The Guardians of the Galaxy. This is the one that I kick myself for a lot. Episode 2, but we never got to episode 3. Adventure Capitalist. Oh my God. Horizon Zero Dawn. Never finished it. Because I was recording a silent playthrough because I insisted every time I played I had to record, and it was such a pain in the ass to set up to record while I played, and I was like, that's one I want to go back through and just to play, you know, just to say I played it again. That's you as a party game. Galaga, WRC 5, Undertale. That was all Angie. I think I was all in the Vita, if I remember right. She played that game. I never played that game. Firewatch was kind of neat for a second. Freedom Cry, apparently I played it. Minecraft. We used to do the Minecraft Let's Play and Talk. That's how I started doing the whole, you know, let's actually film me talking truther videos. Mafia 3, played it for a fair amount. And then just put it down, never picked it back up. Rez was amazing. I had the demo on the PS2 and kept looking for it and could never find it. And then I found out that it was like super rare, and then they remastered it. And then I played it, and I was like, man, this is really awesome. And it's just like I said, though, it just got to that point to where I just put it down and never picked it back up. Truck Racer was free. It's on a PS3. Haunted Castle, which is basically Castlevania. Marvel Heroes Omega, which doesn't exist anymore. They completely pulled that game. It was kind of fun for a second, but they just pulled it. I don't know why. Amnesia, I don't remember. I think I played it for a random play, but then it just kind of died. Madden, Guitar Hero Metallica, which I kept saying I was going to play, and then I just never did. Assetto Corsa, that's a tough ass game. That's some real racing right there. Fishing Planets. Red Faction. I love the Red Faction on PS2. So I got this one and played through it and forgot to save and died. And I was like, son of a bitch. Never went back to it. That's one I'll go back to. Monster Jam. Wow. There's a NASCAR heat too. We're going to start seeing some interesting games here. Now that we're getting towards the top, we're going to start seeing where I'm actually trying to play games for trophies. And I'm starting to get into, stuff that I play outside of recording. You're going to start seeing some of that now. Bloodborne, I played it for about an hour. It was all right. Project Cars, I got through. There's another platinum. I have not finished these. You can see this. They're sitting there just waiting on me. But the Fallout, I got the platinum on that. All my little pictures. Gran Turismo Sport, didn't play that much of it. Because it's not Gran Turismo. Because it's not. I mean, it's Gran Turismo Light. That's what it is. It's Gran Turismo Super Light. It's completely ridiculous. Cross out, I don't know what that is. Final Fantasy IX, I did a playthrough of. Didn't get very far. World of Final Fantasy, Angie played more of that than I did. She actually has a profile now with her own trophies. She played that. I don't remember if she beat it. I don't think she did. Disney Afternoon, I bought it, and I know I tried playing some of it, but I stopped. WRC 6 and 5. those were both PS Now titles that I was playing. I actually liked 6 better than 5, but I don't know why 5 was there. You can see I was playing a lot of racing games. It was, for some reason, I had the time to be able to play racing games, so I was playing all these dirt track games. The Star Trek Online was so much fun. If you guys want a nice free space game that actually gives you a decent progression that you don't have to dump a ton of money into it, Star Trek Online. It's really cool. You just, it's grindy as hell, but there's always new stuff to do. It's always neat new stuff to do. Rock of Ages 2, if it wasn't so hard, it'd be awesome. It's just that Rock of Ages 2 was just so much harder than the first one. South Park, there's my playthrough. That's the one that I recorded. Unravel was fun. Lego Dimensions. We own all the Lego Dimensions. We were telling her the funny story about the Lego Dimensions. I was going through all of the characters that we had because I want to finish this. I think I could do this and finish all these packs up. But I was telling her, I was like, I don't know what we do and don't have. So I was going through all the list and I was like, oh, we have a duplicate of this and we're missing this. I said, we don't have them all. And she's like, are you kidding me? I said, no, we don't have them all. And then I was saying, if they weren't discontinued, if the Disney Infinity weren't discontinued, and if the Lego Dimensions weren't discontinued, and if I wasn't able to buy them for $2 a pop, at the time that they discontinued them, we never would own them all. I said, but the fact that they're not there, that they're discontinued, the only reason that I bought them all was because they were discontinued. And we own all the Lego Dimensions. We even own the Supergirl and the Green Arrow. That may mean nothing to anybody except for the Lego Dimensions people. And there's probably the people out there that are saying, you really bought the Supergirl. Yes, I really bought the Supergirl. I bought the Supergirl and the Green Arrow both for $100. Not a piece. It was $100 for the set. But we own those. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we own them. Red Dead Redemption 2, I want to go back to and play. That was so much fun. All right, we're seeing the wrestler or the WWEs. You ready for this? I did this on purpose, and I think there's still trophies in each one of these that I could continue to do this too. I have to finish them. But I did this just because, I was cleaning up some trophies in 19 and I was like, well, let's go back down to the other ones and see what's going on here. And I was like, oh yeah, look, there's 12, 13, 14, 15. There's just these little cleanup trophies that I didn't do. So I've got them all in order except for the 11. I went back to the 11 and I said, I'm going to finish up the 11 and then I'll do the 12 and then I'll do the 13 and then I'll do the 14. I can't get the platinums because, they have multiplayer things and the servers are shut down. But now that I've got them like this, I'm like, I kind of like it like this. I almost want to like leave it like that just to have them. I don't know. I just think it's funny that they're there. What's interesting though is that I bought WWE 2K17, 18, and 19, or no, was it 15? 15, 16, and 17. Sorry, 15, 16, and 17 on the PS3. And those trophy lists are actually way up at the top because I just recently bought them. We'll get to them as we go, but I just think it's funny that they're sitting here. Like I said, the 2011, they're the only ones I have left on that one that I think I can do are like the story related ones, maybe some other little random things. Super Kids Racing Trophy Set. Aw, it was a $2 game. It was a $2 game. I buy $2 games. I figured it would be something I could play with my grandbaby somewhere down the line. It's there. UFC 2, I got one trophy. Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age, I did a playthrough of that. Burnout Paradise Remastered. It was cool. Put it down, never picked it back up. UFC 3, those are right on top of each other. You can kind of tell once you start getting into these games where I found a job where I was earning some money and I was able just to buy games, and unfortunately a lot of these games are I picked them up and I put them down and I never picked them up again. The No Man's Sky I did a playthrough of. That's one of the few playthroughs I did before I stopped doing video game commentaries. The NASCAR Heat 3 is another one of the games when I stopped doing video game commentaries. So from this point on are games that I play just for me. So no more video game commentaries after these two. So you got going backwards to the Metal Gear Solid 3. I played it for a little bit and never really finished it. I actually tried doing a video game commentary, but it just didn't feel right, so I stopped. NASCAR 15, that was because I realized I had bought it and I put it in and played it and I was like, Horizon Chase Turbo, I don't remember that. Battlefront, blah. Origins was kind of neat, but not enough to hold my attention. Castlevania Anniversary, why is this still sitting here? Why have I not even played that? 10 Second Ninja, these are all, this is PS Now. You can see they're in alphabetical order. Detroit Become Human we played through. I played it for Angie. She liked it. She thought it was neat. There's the Heavy Rain I was saying that I could go redo it. What Remains of Edith Finch? I played this for her, and we actually we got to the point where we had like 2 trophies left, and I was like, let's just do it. So I think we stayed up late to finish those off. Wipeout Omega, nothing there. Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, played through it a little bit, put it down, never picked it back up. Project Cars 2, played it, put it down. I played through all of Drake's Fortune because she had never seen it, and we got the remastered series on that. Grand Theft Auto 3, I bought the sets. They had the set, 3. It was 3 Vice City and San Andreas. So I bought the remastered set, and I started playing 3 just to see how it was, and it's Grand Theft Auto 3. It feels clunky as hell. It's old as dirt. What do you expect? Contra, I'm surprised. I have not played more of that. I started playing Uncharted 2, but then we started... What was the game we started playing instead? We started playing something else. I can't remember what it was. I don't remember. But then there's a Vice City. I played Vice City for her because she wanted to see it. Racing game. Grid 2. It's on PS3. This was definitely after we were buying a lot of used games. So you're going to start seeing some PS3 stuff kind of shifted in here. Anodyne. What is Anodyne? I don't remember this. What is this? Anodyne. Is that the one? Is that the RPG? I think I know what it is, but I can't really remember what it is. Entwined was kind of cool. It's a dual stick. You're kind of flying around a thing. It gets hard. Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. I don't know why it's on there. These are definitely PS Now titles. She played this. I don't remember playing that. Bastard's Tale. I don't remember. I remember starting that, and it's like it's hard as hell. Ass Divine Hearts was As Divine Hearts. Ass Divine Hearts. You hear me? It's an old school RPG, and I was really getting into it, and then something else came up, and I stopped. So now we're getting into the pay for platinums. And some people will look at these and they'll be like, oh, look, you paid money to buy a platinum. Yeah, I paid money to buy a platinum. That's what it was. These were part of the, somebody did it was, what was it? 30 platinums in like 6 hours or something, or 30 platinums in like 1 hour. I don't know what it was, but he was able to pick, I think it was like 10 games off of the PS4, 10 games off the PS3, and 10 games off the Vita, and most of them were exactly the same games. And he played through every single one of them and earned like 30 platinums. These three were part of them. I think I bought each of them for like $3 a pop. And they're easy as all get out. The bird game, Zeruption Invasion, and Mochi Mochi Boy, and 36 Fragments of Midnight. The only reason I haven't finished that one is because there was something it was too hard for me to do, and I put it down, and I just never got back to it. That's a platinum waiting for me. I just need to go do it. So, but yes, these are easy. These are pay to platinums. That's all these are. I'm not too proud to buy a platinum. I'm just saying. But these were my first. There's more on this list. Grid for the PS4 is not good. Don't let anybody fool you. It's not good. I heard somebody talking in a GameStop. They were like, "Oh man, if you love racing games, try Grid. It's awesome." And it's like this. It's like that. It's a pure simulation racer. And I'm like, no, that's not a simulation racer. That's an arcade racer at best. That game's not the best. Some people might think it is, and if you think it is, that's on you. But that one, for me, nah. Death Stranding, we loved. We loved this game. It was so good. It for what it was. Everybody's torn between this one. But for what it was, Kojima nailed it. Just absolutely nailed it out of the park. Connect all facilities. Yeah, it's just the collectible stuff, just the finishing off. And I kept saying I was going to get the platinum for this because I'm so close. I just need to go, do the little extra nonsense and stuff. But I just, I took it off of the PlayStation upstairs and I brought it down to the basement where my PlayStation is. But I just never finished it. But no, we love Death Stranding. It was so good. And Angie, by the end of this game, she was in tears, and she was like, "I don't understand what's going on here." And I'm like, it's very open to interpretation, baby. And once I told her that everything turned out good in the end, she was better about it, but she didn't understand what was going on in that game. She didn't understand. She doesn't do very well with ambiguous endings, and it kind of hurt her, and I feel bad for her. But it was such a good game, though. It really was. Mystery Chronicle, is that a platinum? I don't know. Adios, I think these are PSN titles. That's a PSN title. Adrift was kind of neat. It's all space stuff. Crazy Taxi, the PS3. Sim Pinball 2. Yeah, Sims 4 was free. I used to play Sims a lot back in the day, and it's not the same anymore. It's a completely different game. Steep was kind of interesting. It was interesting for a couple hours, and it was like, Odyssey, I got a decent way through Odyssey, and then I stopped and I brought it down here, and I just never picked it back up. Odyssey's a good game though. Odyssey's one that I need to get back on. I keep saying I'm going to get back on it. I just haven't. Well, you want to talk about hard games? Super Star Wars. Jeez. Disney Pixar Toy Story Mania. We picked that up for our granddaughter so that she could watch us play a game. So that she could try to play a game. She's only like 2. She actually turns 2 in 5 days. Believe it or not. We're doing a birthday party for her in a couple of days. Sound Shapes. That's PS4 Sound Shapes. Really? Okay. Luminous Supernova. Okay. Port Royale on PS3. This is just me trying to pull games out of my ass to try to pad my trophies. Dirt Showdown, Music Racer was interesting. It's an interesting concept. I didn't really like it. V Rally was fun for about 2 hours and then just kind of blah. Sprint car racing was pretty awesome, but again, something about these were made by the same guys that do the NASCAR Heat games, and if you turn them on legendary difficulty, which is what I do, because I need to fight. I'm not like the worst driver in the world, but I'm not the best driver in the world. But I do like the challenge, so I put it on the hardest level, and then I try to find those setups that can get me around the track. And this one though, man, shoo, they just blow me out of the water. And then it's just like through the progressive seasons, they just get faster and faster, and you can't catch up after a while, and you're just like, what the hell? It's when you start out at the very bottom with like the lowest car, and then if you go through 2 seasons and you upgrade your car to a point where it's like you can be competitive, by the 3rd season you shouldn't be going slower. But for some reason you are, because everybody else is going faster. It's like a progression. It's like NASCAR Thunder 2004 on the PS2. Each one of those seasons, the AI cars get just a little bit faster. And if you're not winning championships by season 5, you're done. You can't go any faster than that, because they will start whooping your ass, and you may have the fully upgraded car, but you just can't go any faster, and you're like, oh, what the hell? This shouldn't be happening. But that's what that is. That's the reason why I stopped playing that. It's just because I can't go any faster than what it was. Dakar 18 I bought, and it was kind of neat, but it just wasn't for me. The Golf Club 2, interesting concept, but it's not the EA Golf. It's definitely not. It's got its flaws. Civ 6. Why did I stop playing it? I don't know. I don't know. Dreams is awesome. Dreams is cool just to be able to get on there and download other people's stuff and play it. There have been some guys that have uploaded some games to Dreams where there was one, I wish I could remember what it was. It was like a business guy that was going to work, and he gets abducted by aliens, but it's all in Spanish, but it's subtitled, and it's so hilarious. By the end of that, I was clapping for that game because I said, man, that's just so awesome. Convoy was kind of neat. Convoy was like Mad Max, and the way that it's played is kind of like the old Mad Max game on the NES. Kind of cool. You got the Golf Club 2, and then you got the Golf Club. Both of them just 2K20 I started and then never finished because it had its if you've heard anything about 2K20, you know how bad that game is, and you know how glitchy it is, and I just couldn't get into it. It'll be 19. One Night Stand. This was one I bought. I think it was on sale for like $6 or $7. It looked interesting, and then I found out that it's basically just a choose your own adventure kind of thing. So once you figure out the adventures, which way to go, it's kind of cool. It ends in a really messed up way, but it's if anybody's ever been single and have been so drunk that they've had a one night stand that they don't remember what the hell it was, that's a game for you. That's there's been at least one night where I woke up and it's like, what the hell happened? I remember the girl, but I don't remember much anything else. The Messenger is the side scroller or the 2D side scroller. It's kind of like Ninja Gaiden. It was fun, and it's still downloaded. I just haven't gone back to it. Is what it is. My attention span on games is just getting terrible. Gas Guzzlers. It looked neat, but I never did anything with it. Okay, so here's an example of picking out an old PS3 title and putting it in and just playing it just for the sake of playing it. And that's what this is playing it for the sake of playing it. Where is my did I already pass all those PS3 games? No, I didn't. Okay. But yeah, this was oh no, this is the 14. Oh, this is the big one. No, we haven't gotten to what I was talking about yet. This is NCAA football 14. For anybody who knows anything about your NCAA games, this is the big one. This one I think is now down to about $80, $90 because this was the last NCAA football game ever made. And the PS3 version, I've seen it actually got up to $150. But now I think it's gone back down to about 80. I bought this one for 30. It came with the case, it came with the manual, and it came with the game, but the game was broken. You could put the game in, and it would load up for about 5 minutes. You could actually play about 2 minutes worth of a game. That's why I actually have trophies. I think it's funny. I have the one trophy. Become the head coach of your alma mater because I was seeing how much I could get away with. But you could play it for like 5 seconds and it would break and, glitch out and you can't play anymore. And I was like, well, that sucks. So I own a broken version of the game, but this is the big game. This is the game. And I'm like, all I need is just the disc at this point, So if it gets below 50, then I might pick it up. I don't know. That's the remake. I never finished it. I don't even think I got halfway through it because it just wasn't. It's not Final Fantasy VII. That's something else, and I didn't like it. I don't know, man. It's just weird. I don't know. Something about that game just does not resonate with me like the original. So I don't know. Doom 64. I think I own all the Dooms now, which is pretty nice on the PS4. Snaky Bus was fun. Go pick that one up if you can. Super Street was interesting, kind of cheap. Madden 20, I played it for a little bit and deleted it. There's another Uno. That was a party game because Angie's daughter was living with us and we were looking for party games, so I downloaded a party game. The NASCAR Heat Evolution. I actually went backwards to some old games. For anybody that's watched my NASCAR Heat 3 series, I kept saying that I used Knee Pit Gaming's setups for all of them, and his NASCAR Heat 4 setups retroactively work on NASCAR Heat Evolution. They actually make the car stable because without the setups in NASCAR Heat Evolution, it feels like you're driving on ice. It really does. With the setups, it tightens those cars up so much you can actually race the game now. I don't know. It's weird. Go try it out. But that's why I went back to play this. Is because it was there. Days Gone. I bought it for super cheap and played it. And I was like, this isn't the game for me. I don't know. NASCAR Heat 4. There's that. Road Rage. That was another super cheap one. I think I bought it for like $5. Kind of interesting. I might go back to it. It's a little different. It's cheap as all get out. Arcade Classics Anniversary Collection. This was something. Again, just to preserve classic games. Symphony of the Night and Rondo of Blood. I got to get on these, man. I love Symphony of the Night. Okay, here we go. What I did after this was I went through all my PS3 games that I had never loaded the trophies up for. And I loaded up just loaded up the game just to get the trophies in. Just for the that's all I did, just for the trophies. So we got some weird ones going on here. Yeah, Brink, never played it. The Lucha Libre I actually played for a second. It's kind of interesting. The Walking Dead Survival Instinct, never played it. I put the Drake's Fortune on here, didn't play it. Street Fighter 4, the Silent Hill 3, Modern Warfare 3, World at War, Madden 15, and then I got up to these. And what happens is some of these require you to put so much information on your PS3, to download the game on the PS3. And I didn't want to do that because you'd have to sit there and wait for like 30 minutes to download all the stuff just to start the game up, to get to the title screen, to load up the trophies, just to take it off, to get rid of it. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. It's too much, way too much. But that's what these are. These were just me putting trophies on the trophy list because I was bored out of my mind. Seriously. Ride 2. I bought that for like $3, man. That was super, super cheap. Dirt 4 has been fun. I've been liking it. Wreckfest, I've been loving it. That's great. NASCAR Heat 5, I was playing the hell out of it and I had to stop because it was burning me out. And then we're back to the pay for platinums. We're getting towards the top here. Okay. People say that it's an embarrassment to have the Little Adventure on the Prairie trophies, platinums, because you're basically paying $3 to get the easiest platinum for the worst game ever made. It's a pretty bad game. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty bad. And you're just paying $3 to get a platinum. That's all this is. And I did it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. The My Name is Mayo was free, so I got the platinum because it was free. Everybody kept saying, if you're going to get a platinum, go get the My Name is Mayo, and I did. And I'm like, okay, it's a click game. It's a click game. You just sit there and hit the X button. You can finish it in like 15, 20 minutes just by sitting there clicking X. It's got a story to it. It's cute. It's cute, but it's a click game. It's ridiculous. Car Mechanic Simulator. I still pick this one up. I'm going to platinum this one eventually. I love playing that one. It's so good. Last of Us Part 2 can kiss my ass. Root Letter is supposed to be another easy platinum. That's a pay for platinum. But you see how far I got because I'm actually reading the story. It's taking my time with it. The Resident Evil 2, the remake. I was going through the remake. I actually, was trying to get the trophies. The only ones, the ones that I tried 3 times and I said I got to stop, are the hardcore. Oh, I can do it on standard with an S rank? I thought it said just hardcore S rank. Oh, son of a bitch, I can actually get those. Because I can do it on standard with an S rank. Standard with an S rank, I think, is like you can actually have the infinite bazooka. Shit, I could do that. Because you see, I did it on hardcore. I just followed somebody else's. Playthrough to be able to do it. Yeah, I could do that. And then this one, so I did the 4th Survivor mode, and then I did the Tofu mode on the PS2. On the PS2 version. I actually did those to open those up, to open up all the infinite, weapons and stuff. On this version of the game, it's so much harder. It's so much more ridiculous. And I never did any of the Ghost Survivors. And this is just one trophy just for picking up a thing. I need some water is what I need. But yeah, I might have to re-download those because I already took it off the PlayStation. I was like, I don't want to get back to it. Papers, Please on the Vita. I don't know why that's above the Resident Evil, but okay. My Name is Mayo on the Vita. It was free. Why not, right? NCAA 12 on the PS3. That was one that I put it in, and I wanted to play it just to play it. So that's one that I'm just kind of, farting around on every weekend or so. Burly Minute C it's a little story game. It's neat. I like it. Supposed to be an easy platinum. I'll wait and see. Chess, PS Plus, Skyscrapers was supposed to be an easy platinum, but it's got multiplayer stuff, so it's not going to happen. Tetraminos is it's a PS Plus. Pure Hold'em was a PS Plus. Infinite Mini Golf was a PS Plus. This is just stuff I was just downloading just to play it. 8-Bit Armies, Wild Goods Reloaded. Battle Worlds Chronos was kind of interesting. Escape Plan is what we're playing upstairs, just for shits and giggles, and it's so neat. I Am Bread Can Kiss My Butt. That game sucks. That game is terrible. Some of you may like it, and that's fine, but I can't. That's horrible. Bridge Constructor was kind of cool, but at the same time, it's a little rough. Pixel Heroes, I didn't like it. The Other Dead Nation for the PS4. I think I've got this game like 4 times now. Actually playing through it this time, it's kind of fun. Boy, if you thought having the trophy, the platinum for the little Adventure on the Prairie for the PS4 was bad, I bought it for the Vita. I bought it for the Vita. Yeah, I'm that guy. Trophies for Vegas was PS Plus. Pixel Piracy PS Plus, didn't like it. Battalion Commander, I am loving that game. It is just so much fun. It's been neat as hell to play, and I've been enjoying it. So much so that I bought it for the Vita too, so that I could play it. I'm not worried about the trophies. I'm just worried about having fun playing it because it is what it is. But just recently, like I said, I got on eBay and I found 2K 15, 16, and 17, all of them for way cheaper than they've been over the past couple months. And I bought all 3 of them for like $30. And I said, there we go. Those are my last 3 2K games that I needed to complete the entire set from SmackDown on the PS1 all the way down to 2K20. Everything that Ukes had anything to do with. Well, except for 2K20, of course, but it's still counted as like the SmackDown games. It's what I consider them as the SmackDown games. So, of course, I put it in, loaded it up. The trophies are there. And then this one I actually played. 2K17 is nothing like the 2K17 on the PS4. There's nothing in there. There's no My Career mode. There's no story mode. There's almost nothing. It's all the trophies you have to earn through playing. Just play now is all it is. It's so ridiculous. They're just so sad. It's so sad how downscaled that game is. Fight Night Round 4, I went back to just to play it on the PS3. Found out I could get 2 easy trophies, so I got 2 easy trophies. And then it's all the way at the top. This used to be way down at the bottom. Now it's all the way back up at the top. Because you've got 10/13 2009 to 8/1 2020. That's hilarious. Super Toy Cars. That's been kind of fun. I've been enjoying that. Rise of the Tomb Raider. We are playing upstairs right now. I've been having fun with that. I haven't played it recently because we've had the grandbaby for the past week. I don't know when we're getting back to it. Kingdom New Lands has become my new addiction. Not really this one so much. This was my addiction until I found out that there was a second one. The second one has been my new addiction. Fall Guys seems to be everybody else's new addiction. It was fun, and I can see why people like it. It's silly and goofy, and it's fun to play, but it's just like I don't know. I would venture to pick it up if I were upstairs and really didn't have anything else to do. It's goofy as all get out. It really is. Pay to Platinums. This was last weekend. 8/8/2020. I I was stuck downstairs all weekend. On Saturday, she had friends over. She was doing one of her friends' son. He wanted to have dreadlocks, so she dreaded up his hair. So I was stuck downstairs for an entire Saturday. So I spent $20 and I got 5 platinums. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I got 5 platinums in one Saturday. Pay to platinum. That's all this was. Super Destronaut actually was a fun game. I liked it. Midnight Deluxe was kind of neat, but I'm glad it's over. Nubla was just a walkthrough. Energy Cycle was probably the one game that you could probably have the hardest time with if you didn't get online and look up the way to beat it. The way to beat it is just completely ridiculous. Inksplosion actually I had bought before, and I did all of them except for the this is 2019. All of them except for the kill 100 enemies. I don't know why I couldn't do it, and I have no idea why I was able to do it this time, but I was able to do it this time. So, I was able to pick it up and bam, wham, bam, there you go. Speaking of pay to platinum, I got the Orc Slayer. Some people consider this to be the worst PS4 game ever made. I would kind of agree. It's pretty bad. It's not good. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with it. I am like stuck on level 3. It's just, I don't know. I keep getting killed. I think I must have did something wrong on like the first 2 levels. I don't know. So I'm gonna start it from the beginning to see if I can do something right. But yeah, that's an easy platinum, supposedly. Terrible game though, absolutely terrible game. The Spider-Man I've been playing it for a while now. Actually, I actually picked it up. I was playing it upstairs, and then we got Death Stranding, so I kind of put it off to the side. Brought it back down here, and I've been playing it down here, and I've actually been getting through it down here, and it's been fun. I think it's just unlocking stuff is all it's been. That's all I need to do. The F1 2019 I just started picking up, just started playing that. I haven't when I picked it up, because I'm not a big F1 fan, I said I'm just going to play the game without setting the difficulty or without changing anything. So I did, and of course I've gotten 10 trophies out of it. And so now I'm to the point to where I found some setups online that have actually been helping me go faster and be able to steer the car, because F1 cars are just weird to me. And so now I'm to the point to where I'm like, okay, maybe I should go ahead and bump the difficulty. I don't know. But I've been enjoying it, and it's been a PS now. I would never really buy it. I would buy it if it was like used, but I would never really buy it for myself. The Kingdom 2 Crowns. This is the one that I have been playing almost nonstop for 2 weeks now. I love this game. It is just so amazing. I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. It's just so amazing. It's a survival game. It's like a side-scrolling survival game. I've been calling it's like Angie likes Don't Starve upstairs, and I said this is my Don't Starve. This is my pick up and play. I can pick it up and play it for like 15 minutes in between breaks, and then put it back down and be happy. Or I could pick it up, play it for 2 hours, and still be happy. And it's just, I don't have to take it too fast. I can take it, which is what I do. I take it slow. I actually will walk from one side to the other. I watch videos of guys that will try to play it so fast and try to get it all done all at once, and I'm like, that's cool. You can play it however you want, but I like walking. I will walk the horse to one place, and I will walk the horse back over to the other. And it's nice and slow. I think it would probably make for the worst Let's Play ever, but it's what I do, and I love it. It's just been such an addiction. I've been enjoying the hell out of that one. But that's been my new thing is the Kingdom 2 Crowns. And then the Sega Mega Drive, I just bought that because I wanted to play some of the old Sega stuff. When you watch the trailer for this collection, it only shows you like 7 or 8 games, and actually the trophies only mentions like maybe 10 games. So you're like, oh, it's only got like maybe 10 games on it. Maybe it's not that much. The trophy says there's 50 games, and there's 50 games in this thing. It's like they put almost the entire cat. I know there's some games that are that's on the Genesis that's not on here, but it's like, and that's a lot of games. That's a lot of games, and I never owned a Sega, so I've never even heard of half of these games, and it's just like, wow, man, that's nuts. It's completely insane. It's a little intimidating. It really is. Kind of cool. I'm glad I bought it. I think it was only like $8. But this was just within the past couple of days that I bought this. And then finally, we get to the Fallout Shelter. I just installed this couple days back, and I've been letting it run in the background while I've been working. I know that sounds crazy, but that's how I've been able to. I've been able to let it run and let it accumulate all the stuff, and it seems like it could be an easy trophy. It's still going to be like a 2-week trophy, but I've been enjoying it. I had Fallout Shelter on my phone, and I was playing it on my phone for a long time. I probably played it for a good month or two on my phone, and was really enjoying it on the phone. But having it on this, it's like I said, I can put it on the TV and I can have it running in the background while I'm working. And all you got to do is turn around every so often just to make sure the damn thing hasn't crashed on you or something. But that's been my most recent trophies, is those. And that's only because I just started that one the other day, and then this one's been the one I've been playing. But then the Kingdom 2 Crowns, this has been the one that I've been addicted to. But yeah, that's it. That's my trophies. That's just trying to go through them. That was 3 hours worth of talking, man. No wonder my voice fried. Tomorrow I'm gonna wake up and I'm not gonna have a voice. Wow. But there you guys go. That was my collection. That's not just my collection so much as it's what I've been doing almost my whole life. I mean, it's just for the past 10 years of my life. This has been me. This has been all the little stories, and there's so many little tiny stories in each one of these that I mean, I look at the WWE games, and I know I made that little montage video of all of my entrances of the Nicodemus Kane character inside of all my WWE games. And I look back on all those and I'm like, wow, man, you got all the, because I showed you the 2010, from 2010 to 2020, all the WWE games, and then all the stuff before that. You got to think about all the PS2 stuff that, it's like I said, if I could just transfer some of my PS2 saves over and just retroactively get the trophies, that'd be awesome. But it's what I used to do. I used to go for the 100% stuff, but I don't have the time to be able to do it anymore. It's not just that life is life is going by so fast. It seems that life has demanded more of us as humans. If that makes any sense. I know time is going fast. Everybody's talked about, how it just seems like everything is speeding up. And it does. It feels like everything is just speeding up faster and faster. But it just feels like we're expected to give more and more of ourselves as we go, and it's crazy. I'm working 9-10 hour days, plus a 1 hour lunch in between. I have to take the 1 hour lunch, and it's like half of my day is devoted to work. And I get off work and I'm at home, so as soon as I get off of work, I'm sitting down to try to play video games. And then, by the time I'm done there, we got to go up and worry about food and eating, and then it's basically watch an episode of TV and then go to sleep. I wake up, start it over. I've already said that's not how you live life. That's not how we as human beings were supposed to live life. But it is what it is for now. But I wanted to do this, like I said, just to be able to step away from the reality that we're facing with the COVID nightmare, and with all of these ridiculous rules that they're implementing, and just the nonsense. You hear about it more and more every day, and it's like you got to step away from it. I mean, you can find whatever it is you can find to be able to help you through it, but you have to step away. Somewhere along the line, you have to step away, and you have to say, "Give me my life back." I don't think, unless it's something that is hurting you spiritually, or hurting somebody else, I don't think it's such a hard thing to go back to try to do something in your normal life. You don't have to feel guilty for it. For a while there, I was feeling kind of guilty for playing games. I really was. I was feeling guilty for buying comic books, reading comic books. I was feeling really, really guilty for it. And I just kind of stopped and I said, it's probably not what I should be doing. Because what I should be doing is probably, reading the Bible nonstop. But it didn't feel, my gut reaction to it was, you need to have that moment of clarity to be able to just go back and be you for a second. I mean, I know we are something new. We are created as something new. But it's okay to step back just a little bit. Just like I said, as long as it's not hurting you spiritually, it's okay to come back to something that makes you feel better. I know that when you say that, there's so many things that you can go back to, and the little leaven ruins a whole lump. I know you can get into that. You can get into that aspect. I know that. I understand that. And I'm not saying that that's what everybody should do. But as far as this was concerned, this is keeping me focused for now. This is keeping me on the track. This is keeping me from going completely insane. And this has been my way of stepping out of the matrix, as it were, and being able to calm myself down. That way I can come back into it, with a fresh start. And actually, there's several things that inside of the games, and I know I've said it before, that there's a couple games I need to do I need to do an episode on things I've seen in games. I mean, we could talk about The Last of Us 2 for days. Believe me, we could talk about that for days. The Resident Evil 2, we could talk about. Both of these have coding in them. It's completely absurd. It's absolutely completely absurd. And I might do that. I might, I even said that I might keep up the video game commentaries just to be able to talk about the stuff that's in the games, especially the Final Fantasy stuff, because a lot of the Final Fantasy stuff, the monsters and things like that, are based upon ancient gods or ancient creatures or things like that you can actually go research and look up and find out for yourself and see where these things come from. But you get games like this where there's coding and symbology and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't think the symbology was going to be so bad in Resident Evil 2, but boy, howdy, does it get bad. And towards the end of the game, the symbology and the numerology and all of that just it slaps you in the face. There's one thing in particular that slaps you in the face, and I'm not going to cover it here. I might cover it in a later episode. But that's the thing, The Last of Us Part 2, the whole game is an agenda. It is. The whole game is an agenda. People don't like saying that, but I'm going to say it. The whole game is an agenda. Flat from top to bottom. So much so that every single cop car in the game has the number 33 on the side of it. The whole game is an agenda. We played the game, and the game makes you feel like crap. And while it's making you feel like crap, it's just throwing all this dog poop on top of it. And it's like, dude, make it stop. I just make it that game. Ugh. I'm going to do a video. I got to do a video just on those two. There's probably other stuff I can pull from other things. The only things, like I said, I'm playing right now are like the Tomb Raider and Spider-Man, but the Resident Evil I took screenshots of. The Last of Us 2 I did not take screenshots of, but I think I could probably find one. I don't know, but every cop car in the game had the number 33. I think every ambulance had the number 33. And then the rest of the game is just one consistent agenda. And you're just like, come on, man. Just stop it. But the numerology and the symbology inside of Resident Evil 2 is nuts. Just once you get towards the end and once you see what the thing is, it's like, oy, come on now. I don't know. Anyways, there you go. That was my trophy collection. I don't know if anybody got anything out of it. Probably not. 3 hours. If you made it this long, good on you. If you skipped half of it and came to this point, you're probably scratching your head asking yourself, what the hell is this guy talking about? Again, this video was not made for everybody. This game was not made for everybody. This channel started out doing video game commentaries. Then halfway through, I got woke up. I got woke up to the lies of the world. I became a truther. And now that I'm a truther, I talk about the truth. I haven't done a video game commentary in forever, but I wanted to do this because I've been thinking about it for a while. And it's a good way for me to be able to go through and just kind of talk about stuff and reminisce. Maybe somebody somewhere after I'm gone will enjoy this because it's every day I look at what's happening now and I'm like, I don't think I'm making it past December. There's going to be a lot of people that just are not going to make it past December. And it's not because we're going to get sick and die from some stupid disease. It's going to be because the world is going to make us make a choice that we're not going to like. And I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I'm not falling for the nonsense anymore. People may think that's ridiculous. You can think whatever the hell you want to. As far as I'm concerned, there is true evil in the world, and it's coming to get you. And if you don't want to believe it, don't believe it. I can't save everybody. I've said that many, many times now. I can't save everybody. I'm sorry. So you believe me or you don't believe me, whatever. But anyways, for everybody else that stuck around just to hear it, hey, good on you. There you go. That was what I've done with my life for the past 11 years. It's not even, that's not even like every individual story, but that's enough story that I could give you that you can understand what's going on. So, hey, thanks for watching, I guess. I'm not going to be doing a video this weekend because, like I said, it's my grandbaby's, it's her birthday. She's going to be 2. A little rotten 2. It's been pretty nice having her all week. I mean, we've had her for most of the week, and it's been pretty nice having her. But we got her all weekend, and we're just not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I really don't have much anything, anyways. I got some stuff, but nothing big. Like I said, I'm thinking if I do this video game thing I'm talking about, it should be interesting. I don't know. I gotta stop talking though, because my throat is dead. I gotta get some water and all kinds of good stuff. So, thanks to anybody that watched. If you made it all the way through all 3 hours, why? Actually, I can't say that because I watched one guy made one of these that was like 2.5 hours long. He had a ton of platinums. He made one that was 2.5 hours long, and I made it through the whole thing. And he got to the end of it, and he's like, "If you made it, you're crazy." And I'm like, "I must be crazy." I was listening to it while I was working, so it was interesting to hear his take on it. But he stopped at just about every single game he had. I didn't do that because half these games, like I said, I don't even know what the hell they are. Anyways, thank you guys for coming around. God bless you all. You guys take care. I'll see you at the next one. Whatever happens, take it easy. I wish you all well.